What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for the Degenerate live stream. What an absolute crazy day. Saitama is coming to town. Oh, you better watch out. You better not try. You better not scam. I'm telling you why. Saitama is coming to town. Russ is making a list. He's checking it thrice. Gonna find out whose token looks nice. Who made this? Saitama is coming to town. They'll know if you're a scammer. They'll know if you're a fake. They'll know if devs are good or bad. So you better be doxxed for crypto's sake. Did someone actually make this? What the fuck? Okay. Just watch the AMA on the Crypto Futures channel. Thank you, Teddy. Jesus. Twitter Space is the only exciting thing going on, and I'm grateful for the entertainment. What's going on? Teddy, do you want to get on here? What are you doing, Teddy? Let's chat. Teddy, you trying to get in here? I know we're having Teddy Talks Crypto with Roddy tomorrow. Maybe we should save it. Whatever you're doing. You probably want to hang out with the wife. What a day. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Dude, I love your stream, man. Or wait, yeah, save it. I mean, if you want to come on, I mean, I would like to have you on, but if you're busy, that's fine. I'm still getting 401 error trying to log in. Yeah, a lot of people are having the same issue, right? Same issue. I'm so sick of fucking work, Saitama. I ain't busy. Yeah, let's go, baby. All right. Dude, Teddy, you're like my Indian brother. My bro. What the fuck? Just fucking. All right, sent. Roddy broke the Saitama crew. Hey, they were mad in that AMA. Oh my god. About time, you jerk. Rodney, keep ignoring the guy in the Discord. Wait, who's that? Who's the guy in the Discord? Teddy and Rodney. Ebony and Ebony, baby. Or is it Ivory and Ivory? What's the light color? I mean, what's the black color? Ebony and Ivory. What's up, baby?
Hello.
Hey, okay, so I watched the AMA. First of all, shook.
Yep, they were scared. You could tell by that tone that this time they literally talked with each other and be like, okay, I'm going to talk about this. Then you get into the tech stuff, and then I'll explain it in layman's terms, and then I'll go with the roadmap vision. If you ever look at company meetings or company official announcements, exactly how it goes.
Exactly. So, okay. So first off, Classy Crypto made a video about me. And so the basis of Classy Crypto's argument was, which is crazy because he's trying to please everyone. But I think what happened was the other day we were kind of on his ass here on this stream about how he always talks about struggling and those sorts of things. And I said, whatever. So I think he heard that. And then he made a video today saying pretty much like ignoring what happened and saying, oh, you're a scumbag for not, for showing a private conversation, pretty much.
Yep.
Missing
that's not even a thing. That there's no rule or law because you already let them know, and he was aware that you were going to release this. Now, what they're trying to change this narrative, Rodney. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Twitter. Oh, the account that you were talking to is fake. You literally came on the live stream, proved to people this is the exact same account, and they're using these fake Twitter Steve at Rocket Cryptos to diminish the facts that you brought. And it's okay. They want to make their project succeed. And what I wanted was transparency and them to own up to it.
It's so crazy. But check this out. Okay. So we're going to go right here, right? Look we're going to go to Steve at Rocket Crypto, right? We're going to go to his page. We're going to click that page right here. Look this is his page. We're going to go to see who follows him, right? Who follows this Steve? Okay, so guys, maybe
this is a video. This is not, and it is twitter.com. Look at the URL. This is not even a phishing thing. This is not a fake website. This is the real account of Steve at Rocket Crypto. So I don't understand how you can think this.
So just being Mendy follows. So do all these people in the Wolfpack follow? Hey, side note, fucking Saitama Guru followed him earlier today, and I guess he doesn't anymore. So it looks like all these people got fooled by this fake account, right? It's just so fake. All these people got fooled, right? Okay, let's go back.
Zoom in. Wait, Rodney, zoom in. Go click on those three
let me go back
dots up there and zoom in so people can see it.
Let me go.
You
Wait,
see the
what do
three
you
dots
mean?
on Internet Explorer? Like there's three dots on the top right. It's 1, 2, 3. That looks like three
Oh, this.
periods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Click that.
Zoom says 100%. It says
Oh,
zoom.
okay.
And yep. Plus. Keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
Keep going.
I don't want to show the
Oh, it
entire.
doesn't
Look at.
change.
Look
Oh,
at.
okay.
I don't want to show this entire conversation, so I'm being very careful. Okay. There's some
Yeah.
other stuff in here that I don't want to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna click it again. Oh. Okay. Look at. Okay. So we're gonna go to his followers since it's so fake. Okay. Who? Look at. I follow him. Saitama Inu official. Just being Mendy. Look at all these people. Are they all these all fake? Okay. We'll zoom in some more. We'll zoom in. Look at you weirdos. Look at it. King JB. I guess all these guys got fooled too, right?
Holistic
Jesus
crypto.
Christ.
Guys, come on. It was so obvious. Like even after you released that information, I took it all in. I mean, the price is not that effective. It looks like it's going to recover,
Oh, it's
right?
fine.
If anything, maybe Russ did a good thing coming out and talking about it, but definitely is valid information. They're trying to change the narrative, and it's going to hurt the project because you're supposed to be transparent, and we are being transparent. Rodney's showing you that this guy's legit. The profile links up. It's coming from his chat. We're not changing anything on the screen. We're not showing you pictures that have been changed. This is a true screen share, and we're showing you.
Exactly. And my question to people, which I still don't understand, guys, why would they do this 1 hour after I made that video? Why? Why do you think? Why do you think? Just think for a second, guys. Just think. Yeah, they fired Steve. Yeah, Steve is gone. I'm hoping I can get Steve on an AMA or something like that. I didn't even see Scott Herman's video. Did you?
No, I didn't. Scott Herman made a video?
I guess he just, I haven't heard it. I'm not sure how bad it is, or, how no one is happy with me today except, the DJs. But it's been a crazy Twitter war. Oh my God.
I joined the Twitter Spaces and I'm just like trying to keep people calm. I'm like, you guys are all over the place, and there's no even need for me to join a Twitter Space. That's Saitama positivity. I'm just like at the point of I'm going to be a listener. If you want me to speak, I'll speak, and that's it. I ain't going to fall in for a cornering session where they got all those heads and try to insinuate you.
Yeah.
Annihilate you.
So what did you learn from the AMA?
Dude, I learned like nothing, bro. Like these guys are talking about triple level encryption and real-time APIs. I mean, that's a lot of encryption for triple level encryption. And when I think triple level encryption, I think code-based encryption. Like I've used base 64 encoding. Then I used a crypto cipher salt key. Then I've used another type of encoding. Maybe Amazon has a type of encryption that they sell. It's either KIE or something else. But I use that encryption. That's 3 levels of encryption. So every time you decipher it, that decipher better be quick because you're talking about a real-time application. And now you've introduced 3 levels of encryption. That seems crazy, but I hope they can expand more. Another thing they said is they're going to open up the hood at some point and have Max talk about this. I'm very interested, bro. And then Max goes, maybe I'll do that with Scott Herman's channel. Right after they told us they're not going to group up with YouTubers, this guy tells me he's going to team up with Scott Herman. I'm like, no, bro, team up with me. Come at me. I'll find you. I will sit down with you. We can talk about this like before you even go to Scott Herman, because who knows what crazy things you're going to say there. And if I can tell that, hey, you may not know AWS completely, but you're working on it, maybe I can give you some direction so you sound better as a technology expert. I understand you're a project manager and that's your expertise, but I feel like those simple things that you can change out, I can give you that guidance, but it's not going to happen. That's a dream, right?
Absolutely. Guys, look at in my space, in my Twitter space, you're free to say, my YouTube space, you're free to say what you want, just don't spam or we'll put you on timeout and then I will block you. So you can talk all the shit you want, that's fine. You're allowed to do that here. I'm not going to block you, but no spamming. We got a $5 donation from Mr. Pickle. Rick81 says, everything we do is understanding the choices, and Saitama Fluff Girls are choosing to point the finger so they have someone to blame. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Adam, what a crazy day, right? Both Scott Herman and Crypto Boggs didn't really say anything negative about you, but they both stated that you should have tried to get a response to Saitama. Dude, you think me reaching out to Saitama devs? Come on, guys.
I already have. I don't understand what the issue is. I've already reached out to Saitama devs. None of them have responded. This is a known thing. Wolfpack people have publicly tweeted my username and my credentials to them, and they've done nothing. Like, this is not a fault of the community. This is a fault of leadership not listening to the community as they say they are. Hey, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the tolerance for bullshit in the community, I don't know. I just feel it like it's people are like, their patience is wearing thin. They keep saying be patient. They keep saying it's a complex app. It's like, what have we been doing this whole time? Be patient. I thought it was ready in November. Why isn't it ready now? What explanation can you give from a technological standpoint, and why it would be ready in November before the certificate, but not now?
I completely, from what you've shown me, I believe Steve is right. I know not everyone's going to like my analysis. I understand there's a lot of Saitama love, but this is what I really feel. I feel they went with the cheapest option. They got a vendor. That vendor delivered the app, and they probably actually did it. And they're talking about this backdoor or some code that's not released. Maybe there was an issue with either payment to the vendor or that vendor not signing over code. Or in reality, if you've already signed everything and you're a vendor, that code belongs to the Saitama team. If they had these issues, they brought in another vendor group to now read this code, make it appear, take over the project, kind of similar to what companies do when a vendor can't deliver. You hire another vendor and you get them to deliver for you. Maybe they have to now work with an adjusted timeline, but I think their roadmap still stands. That's how I literally see it from a technology standpoint. They have messed up with the previous vendor. They got new engineers. They got more people into the team, and their goal is to deliver the app. But I think there is truth to what you said. It doesn't make sense any otherwise. It went from DDoS to cache. Guys, a cache is easy. A cache is easy to resolve in like a minute, a second. Do you know how easy it is to clear a cache on any infrastructure, database, API, CloudFront? There's literally max age headers you can change, and that's it. Instantly gone. You removed cache.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, the main thing I got from that AMA, it just seemed like the same old, same old. Like, he came out and said, we own the app 100%, which is great, right? Doesn't mean you can't outsource for help. So look, am I saying that everything Steve is saying is true? Well, of course not. But here's the thing. Why wouldn't we take his opinion higher than anyone else's? He was on the inside for a long time. If you listen to what he said in that conversation, it seemed like he was just tired of the project. It seemed like he made his money. He's just tired of doing their AMAs, and he felt like something was off, And the main reason why he never came out, which he planned on coming out, just not soon, right? The reason why he didn't do it is because he didn't want to hurt investors, right?
Yep.
So the people that he brought in. What are you thinking about Classy's video? I mean, he's just trying to play both sides. I mean, look, they're not going to like him over on that side. They don't like him, right?
They do not. So, they do not like Classy. He can't even go both sides anymore. He's in his own category.
Yeah, he's been talking about NFTs a lot today, which is probably smart, a good transition. But I mean, the main point of his video is that I should have shared a private conversation. And if that's your main point, instead of looking at the facts of what somebody said, like the big deal, then I don't know what to tell you,
Yeah. Dude, people keep asking me for shirts for ganja goons, Rodney. I'm like, I ain't doing it.
Make a Teespring.
Yeah, I'll wait till the 4,000 watch views, and I'll integrate with YouTube like you suggested.
I think you have to have 10,000 subs.
Oh, is it 10? Oh, it ain't happening.
Yeah. But you could just make a store and then put a link in the description.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I'll do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't believe anything with the Classy Crypto. We already know he handles himself depending on the environment he's in. As soon as he's with us as regular fools, bros, he's gonna bro out with us. There's no way he's gonna.
No.
Dude, wait, he sent you something?
Yeah, he told me. Okay, so I didn't watch his video.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it wasn't going to be that. So what happened was Classic Crypto put up a video. And I figured it wasn't going to be. I didn't watch it. So sometimes I don't watch videos. I just leave a comment. Yeah. So I put Classic got a fresh cut because he had a haircut, and then I sent him a DM. I'm like, hey man, like I didn't even. The rabbit hole goes further. I didn't talk about more of the conversation, And then he goes, it's too late or something like that. I'm like, what does that mean? So I watched this video. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, he doesn't want to associate himself with me anymore, which it's not because of this situation. It's because pretty much yesterday or the day before yesterday, he talks about like struggling in life and how he worked at a $30 an hour job when he was 18 as a server. And there's an 18-year-old kid on Twitter right now who's a fucking millionaire because of NFTs. Like, I don't think of you as this big guru who just came from nothing and made it. I just think, you're a kid and you made some money, you made some good plays. Not saying you're bad, right? And not saying you're not smart, because he's obviously smart. But at that whole struggle story, the woe is me, and I had to really fight for it. Like, no one's buying that shit unless you're 18 years old. Yeah. To me, it doesn't resonate with an older crowd. So, and then he goes in these other rooms where he's like appeasing to Faltron, and then it's like, what's going on here? Where does your allegiance lie, if anywhere?
And personally, fine. I talked to Classy. He's in my DMs as well. He says what he says in group chats, So I'm like, dude, you're still in the group chats. Like, it's gonna come back. He has to come back. Like, where else is he gonna go? You're in the same like niche group as him. Like,
I mean, did I get a fight? With friends, we argue and sometimes we disagree, and we ended up being bros later. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right, dude. But when I watched the video, I was going through the comments, and all the comments are like, "You're gonna be talking to Rodney," and like, next week.
I know, I saw that. That show was crazy. Now you're talking about. So we have people, dude. The comments have been lit. Let me tell you, that video with Steve has gotten the most likes I've ever gotten on any video by far. It's crazy,
dude. You got 1,000-something views in an hour. Like, that's crazy. It takes me like 4 days or something to get 1,000 views.
I mean, well, I have a ton of subscribers. I have a good amount of subscribers, but I usually get about at least 1,000 an hour, unless it's like Olympus Dow video that no one watches.
Olympus Dow. I told you about Olympus Dow. You went and you bought more. That's your own fault.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine.
What, you bought more from the 39 you have, so you have 50?
No. But I bought more when I had like 29, so I bought like 10.
Oh, okay.
It'll work out. It'll buff out.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Yeah, but crazy times right now. I hope that Steve is open for an AMA, but do you think he's an NDA? Because if he's an NDA, why? I don't know why he would tell me that.
This is the thing. I also saw these comments on the Twitter space. If they signed an NDA and he released the information, that's on him. He wasn't supposed to talk to you and release the information. They can't come after you, the reporter. Okay. This is free press. We're in America. I am in the land of the free, the home of the brave, and freedom of speech, freedom of press. You are telling me Rodney is going to get sued, is going to get all these civil suits from Saitama team for reporting something that another guy has told him. And now this company, Saitama LLC, is saying, hey, that video is fake, that screenshot's fake. And they put up fake.
You guys heard that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jonathan the bully.
Yeah, those guys. They didn't say anything about the legitimacy of it, did they?
No, they did not say anything about the legitimacy. I listened to all 23 minutes. They said they just want to stop the FUD, and they said, we own Saitama. We own Saitamask as the Saitama team. That's all they said. They didn't talk about Rodney, and it's almost a good thing they didn't talk about you for the investors, Rodney, so they're not acknowledging you. So unfortunately, it is the right thing for them to do. But they then went on this tangent and they made that news report into something it shouldn't have been. Gazillion dollars, Rodney. It's going to make any other company a gazillion dollars to do what they've done. How many companies have done the same exact thing they've done?
He's trying to flame other companies, saying, "Oh, that's why everyone's trying to make a blockchain, taking shots at Shinja. Oh, that's why every time other people are trying to make swaps. It's like, dude, people have Bunnyverse, ETH, Bunny, the shitcoin I covered, has their own blockchain. Is it secure? Is it safe? I don't know, but they did it, and it works good.
Yo, Michelle, I'm a numbers guy, also gazillion."
No. What got me is like, we've been working on this thing for a year, almost a year. And then Max says, yeah, we're trying to get it out in 2 months. I'm like, what?
We're just getting started is what Max says. Like, this is nothing. Well, I'm just getting started. I'm like, what are you getting started on, bro?
Holy shit. Can I buy Time Wonderland without MetaMask? Yeah, Trust Wallet and shit. You just need to make sure you're on the Avalanche network. Oh yeah, Steve has money. A lot of underrated projects out there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, today on the stream, I looked at Shiba Doge. I think that's one of Adam Shelton's things that I've seen him post about, or something Doge, baby Doge or something. I looked at that. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. You see, Faltron said they're resorting to personal attacks. We're winning when he literally just put like somebody's OnlyFans out.
They're resorting to personal attacks. What personal attacks have we resorted to? What have I done to you, Faltron?
Oh, Shirio Wolf is like pulling up arrest records. Did you see the arrest records of Russ's wife?
What? What? Why do you do this to me? What is this? Is that real? Shirio Inu did that?
No, not Shirio Inu, but Shirio Wolf. I don't think it's Shirio Wolf anymore, but he's the homie. He's like fighting the good fight. He's gonna be on the show. Oh, Ponzi Slayer, he's called.
Oh, Ponzi Slayer. I've seen him in a lot of Twitters and YouTube chats.
Yeah, apparently, like, he put her arrest records. I saw Russ's arrest records, but I didn't know she had a rap sheet like that. She got a sheet, boy.
Wait, Russ was I know he had a background, but I thought it was just like fraud and all that stuff. I didn't realize.
She got charged. So it was a misdemeanor charge for fraud. Then he got pushed to a felony. Then he took a guilty charge for a misdemeanor. And did some probation. But it's
misdemeanor is just a slap on the wrist. They say you can get a job with a misdemeanor, but you cannot get a job with a felony charge.
It was charged as a felony at one point, but he took a plea deal to get it.
Yeah,
the charges done.
There's nothing in the eyes of the court. He is nothing but a regular citizen,
unless you're getting a job that needs a top secret security clearance.
Yeah.
Or maybe registering with the
SEC. He ain't gonna work for the federal government. Get out of here. I mean, Lily Finance, right?
What about registering with the SEC?
No, the crypto is not a fiat currency, so they deem it.
Coinbase is registered with the SEC.
Coinbase is proactive, and they have money to do that, Rodney. They're not a startup.
Exactly. And they're a startup, right? Wait, so they're a startup now?
They're a startup now. They're no longer enterprise. They no longer have hundreds of developers and all this stuff that I've been told before. Because I'm a Saitama guy. I'm part of the wolf pack, regardless of how you see me. But they're now classified as startup. Hey, we're just a startup. We're just starting up.
Yeah. That's interesting. But you could definitely see some sort of like real shakiness in his voice.
This is not over. I feel like they think this is over. They've nipped it in the butt. But if you get Steve at Rocket Crypto on here and he tells us more things, or there's other news that you are holding back, we've already heard from you. Hey, I'm keeping things back intentionally. So the things that Rodney released were things that Steve at Rocket Crypto said, yeah, I'll talk about this at some point. And Rodney reached out to him and told him, hey, I'm going to go public with this. He waited the 3 days or whatever, and he didn't respond, but it was read. Steve knew what was going to happen. If Steve signed an NDA and he told Rodney this, Saitama's fault is not on Rodney. It's on Steve for disclosing that information while under an NDA. It's like the Stormy Daniels Trump case. Who are you going to attack? Stormy Daniels signed the NDA. Did she get any money?
So when it comes to the NDA, did they mention that?
I don't know. I don't think they mentioned anything related to anything you posted, Rodney. All they've said is we own the Saitama code, which like any person can tell you that even if I got an offshoring guy, even if I got a vendor, third-party engineer, we own that code. That's not the issue. The issue was you weren't transparent about who was using that code, and you gave me this vibe of Max is the guy, he knows all the stuff. And then I started questioning some of the things Max said as an AWS consultant. I'm like, these things don't make sense, and this is why.
Yeah. That's crazy. You got a bunch of internet attorneys out here.
That's fine. Let them.
Yeah, I love it. What
have you gotten any death threats yet?
No, somebody sent me a dick pic. Or no, wait, he just sent me a clip of some porn. Oh. And then one guy was spamming my page. So that's it, really.
You blocked that one guy spamming your page?
I had to. Yeah, it was like he was doing 20 messages per post. You can't do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, even if I reported them, I feel like Twitter would have taken him down.
Yeah, they're saying I made a fake account. These motherfuckers are crazy out there. They're out of the damn mind,
I'm
bro.
telling you, you need to literally have a clip and say, "This is why it's not fake." After you're done with me
I did
and
it
the live
already.
stream, go make that clip.
I
No,
made
like
one.
a short, like the
I
YouTube.
did.
Wait, where?
I made a minute, a long video. I put it on Twitter. Maybe I'll pin it to my profile on.
Yeah, pin it to your
Let's see.
profile so it's the first thing that pops up. Wait, I did not
Let's
see it.
see.
Let me go retweet that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me show you. Oh, right here.
Adam
Apparently,
Silver.
people think this is fake. All right, you little weirdos. Apparently, people think this is fake. You guys are absolutely out of your mind. People thought I made this thing. I photoshopped it. You guys are crazy. Let's check this out. First of all, why would Saitama release Steve at Rocket Crypto? Release Steve, right? After not saying anything for months. Directly after I made my video. Does that make any sense? No, that doesn't make any sense. But you guys won't use your critical thinking brains, right? Because you're drinking too much Kool-Aid. You guys are fanboys, whatever. Let's go back to the conversation. As you can see right here, you can only have one username, right? It's still unique to your profile, right? At Steve Rocket Cry 1. Let's go back to his little icon right there. Let's press that and it brings you here, right? Look, let's just do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Let's go over to my notifications. Let's click it again. Holy crap, check that out. Look at that. The same thing. Okay, let's go to his YouTube. It says right here, at Steve Rocket Cry 1. That is his at, right? Unless that's somehow photoshopped. Unless I photoshopped this YouTube. Unless I photoshopped this video. So hopefully that was weird. So hopefully this squashes any kind of concerns you guys have about me. I mean, what do you want? They're going to keep going down the rabbit hole, you know what I mean? So maybe I should pin it.
Yeah, you should pin it. And if it's a YouTube short, I recently read that like YouTube is doing something with YouTube short communities, so they're putting money into it. So if you make more shorts, it could be worth it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Dude, that is crazy. I cannot believe like they came out and the way that they stopped the FUD was to say the thing that they took out from what you said wasn't anything about the transparency. All they saw was, oh no, Saitama doesn't own the code. But that's like the least of my issue. I already knew from reading it, hey, Saitama owns the code. What I didn't understand was the transparency portion of why Russ didn't tell us right in the beginning, hey, guys, we're using a vendor and they make apps, and this is what they do. The narrative that they pushed onto us was Max knows apps, Max the financial guy, he knows everything, he's the guy. Yeah. You understand, like, from an investor standpoint, you are talking about transparency. I'm not even fudding Saitama. I just don't understand why that transparency is coming out now and not before.
Yeah. Crazy. Rodney may get a chance to do through with Hillary and Nancy Pelosi. I mean,
none of those sound okay. Fair. Respect everybody.
Oh man. Make sure you guys clickety-clack that like button. If you're drinking an extra tall glass of Kool-Aid because you're a Saitama nut hugger, hit that like button, baby. And go check out the Crypto Future Teddy Ganja. We're having our live stream tomorrow. What time are we having our live stream?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. PST.
Perfect. It's going to be right after the live stream with Shirio Wolf. So
awesome.
The Saitama folks. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He said he has some shit lined up for us, so can't wait to go down that rabbit hole, right?
Oh, yeah, me too. That will be our reaction.
Dude, I just don't understand that AMA. The AMA is so weird. Like, I don't think it said anything.
No, and they didn't even call it an AMA. I didn't get to ask questions, right? There was just a news update to stop the FUD. And the worst part is, stop the FUD. Go tell your community members, just like Cliff told, just like any other CEO, any chief would say, hey, guys, knock it off. This is not what the Wolfpack is about. Let's do better as a community. This is me, CEO Russ, and I'm telling you, this is what you have to do. Come up with that narrative. What is the narrative? Hey, guys, we own the code, and Lily financed this is old news. This is old news. I don't care about the Lily finance thing. I want to know Russ delivery dates, things like an investor wants to know, and it's fine. No matter what I say, people are going to say it's FUD. Oh, my God.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Binance ain't never going to list Saitama after this drama. I don't know. You know what I want to do? I want to reach out to Surgic and see when that audit was submitted. I think it was submitted after the date. I think they're lying to us.
Dude,
I
and
want to
there's
see when they
also
get the
this
audit.
narrative now, Rodney, where people are starting to compare Audit between Audit. Oh, look at Shinja's Audit versus Saitama's Audit. Oh, go look at this. That's not how auditing processes work. Each app is its own issue. You can't just be like, hey, they had a great Audit. Guys, their app doesn't even function. Like, I can't do what the app was made for. Around this time, like starting of February, I expected like staking to come out.
We're supposed to have staking or everything, which is crazy to me. I mean, people just eat this bullshit. We still don't have an app, guys. We still do not have an application to use a swap. And you know what? We won't for a little while longer. Yeah. When do you suppose we'll get a swap going? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? What are you thinking?
I'm literally thinking if they're buying this much time, so right now 50% can register and log in. They need to get to at least 70%. Usually when you get to the 70% mark, the other 30% can be taken care of in support tickets or issue trackers, and they'll reach out to you. That's usually how it works. Some people like 80%, but once you have people registered and they can log in, you start releasing these API functions. So you'll release, hey, go do a sell and a buy on the swap. Get orders on the swap. So this is the slow release. And then this is the point where we talked about release of coins. So are they going to release the list of coins first, or are they going to release Lily first? How are they going to do the release of the coins? Are they going to go one coin at a time every day? You know, these are the questions that I now have as an investor.
Yeah, it's so strange. I mean, you know, I know they purposely didn't want to mention me on that AMA, but maybe this is a swift kick in the nuts. Maybe this is like, all right, maybe we should fucking just chill the fuck out for a second, you know?
I mean, regardless, they came back to reality. Hey guys, we're just a startup. They're back.
Yeah.
To reality.
Through all the bullshit, I did get like 100 subscribers overnight, which is good for which I usually average a good amount every day, but thank you to everyone who subscribed. I do appreciate you guys. So that was crazy.
Dude, through all the bullshit, my Twitter followers went from 500 to 750 because of Faltron tweeting about us.
Isn't that crazy?
They know so his own people started following me, and I'm like, bro, you're just helping me, if anything. Like,
exactly. So the thing is, Russ Rife charged with fraud. Wait, when? Let's go, Brandon. Send me a link, man. I'm going to swap my Saitama, man. No, I'm not telling you what to do. But the thing is, I think that the inner group, the people that, because they're doing some really low shit. They're like doing the whole the OnlyFans thing, and then they're calling Crypto Queen names, and it's like Jesus. And I mean, I don't mind if people call me names, but when someone calls the homies names, oh man. And they're playing 4D chess. What they want to do is increase their clout, their following, because even if the ship sinks, they still have a good amount of following, and having that much Twitter power is really good.
Yeah, you know? Guys, it wasn't me, it was them. Guys, it's not me, it's them. Now that's all their narrative is. And look what they did here. You know, this is what they're like psychology experts or something. And I'm just like, dude, I'm done with this, like trying to analyze who Teddy Ganja is, whether he's IT. Stop that. Stop everything.
Where he said, I'm scared to start streaming. I'll have degens and the pack in my chat. It'll be a fucking chaos. It will be fucking chaos. I'll be in there talking mad shit too.
Wait, who was that?
Bree, because Bree's kind of like just kind of neutral, just kind of hanging back, but she supports our channel. She supports a bunch of different channels, but people are coming after her too, or like blocking her and shit. But if she started streaming, it would be a mix of degenerates and Wolfpack members. So that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Bree, if you do start streaming, I'll watch.
150 people sold Saitama? No way they did that. No way.
150,000 people sold Saitama because of one guy. Damn, your vids must be powerful.
I mean, that was a bombshell, but do it, Bree. Warzone 5.0. I just got off work. First thing I see in your screen is a beautiful dick pic. What's up, JT? Welcome to the pit. Welcome. What a fucking day! This is. I wonder what's gonna like happen after this. I wonder if the Saitama mask will ever do what it be as impactful as they say it's going to be. I think it has a chance, but the longer I'm in crypto, the longer I'm in DeFi and just look at other options, I just don't see it that way as much as I did maybe a few months ago, you know?
What's happening to us is we're smartening up as investors, and we're questioning every aspect of what's being told to us. And there's a reason you don't go into every coin that you hear now, right? You've smartened up, you've learned from your experience, and that's exactly what we should be doing as investors. So it's good. It's good that this happened, and they will pump. I'm not saying they're not going to pump, right?
Yeah.
So take your profits and then keep doing your thing. That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
Oh man, we got the Faltron pack in here too. Guys, Steve just
Guys,
tweeted about this clown.
Leon, I'm gonna have to block you, man. This is like you've done this already like 10 times, so goodbye. I put him on timeout once and he keeps saying that. Either you guys an anti-whale? Did you see me on the Shinja AMA last night? I started off with I guess you guys are paying me. And I thought I was the wrong Rodney. How are they paying me? They don't even know who the fuck I am.
How many Shinja Army people message me and they're like, oh, Teddy, they need Rodney. They need Rodney. Rodney needs to go to Shinja AMA. So I'm like, all right. So I message you every way I can. And then people were like, oh, you're already there. And I start watching and they're like, no, we want Rodney's world. But yeah.
No, it wasn't even Rodney's world. It was another Rodney.
Oh, it was Rodney, someone else. A Rodney part of the community. Yeah.
It was just another Rodney, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah. But dude, they know the space, they know the community. These guys are keeping up with what's happening. So that's why it's like I have to be careful as well.
This isn't Rodney's world. Oh shit. Yeah, I think you do. No, it was Rodney who was the merch. Oh yeah, I guess it's their merch guy.
Yeah, it's their merch guy. Okay.
All Rodneys are paid fudders now. I hope I didn't ruin it for the rest of the Rodneys. That's most unfortunate.
All Rodneys are paid fudders.
Bitcoin.
All right,
Rodney.
let me leave you be. It's 10:05. I'll get going. You carry on. I'll
good,
watch you on Lively Void, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yep. All right, let me get a dumb face out of here. Oh, Rodney is blocking people. He never blocks anyone. So he says he's emotional. Roman, you're about to get it too, you little punk ass bitch boy. Little punk ass bitch. Thanks for the ad revenue, bitch. Yeah, you can't spam. You can hang out, but you can't spam. So if you can talk some shit every now and then, see how you're slowly buffering your shit talking, Roman. You're allowed to do that, but you can't spam. If you spam, I'm gonna have to banish you to the shadow room. That's what we do. How many guys actually watched that AMA? A 2-ass selfie, shaven Roman. Have a good day. You got to hear. Oh, Teddy. Make sure you guys like the stream. 250 people watching. Yes, thumbs up, baby. Let's go. Send it. Biggest Saitama fudder. Block these nuts, Roddy. Night, Teddy. I watched the AMA or the live space. I don't watch. Shit stinks. I missed it. Okay, let's pull it up. I thought it was very interesting. Let's just double check it and see. Let's go ahead and correct it. Let's go ahead and go through and see what we can see.
Mitigate some of these accusations and clear the air, but it is what it is, right? So we want to make sure that everybody understands we're all on the same page, and that the atmosphere is clear. So first thing that I'll address personally myself is in regards to the Lily token. It was brought up in comments about something about my connection with Lily. I feel like we've kind of beat this to death already, but we'll go over it again. I am not affiliated with them whatsoever, and my name was initially on the original LLC document.
The volume's just low on it naturally. I don't have any control over that. Here, this is what we'll do. We'll go to the crypto feature. It's just bad. We'll go to Teddy Ganja's, although he talks in it a lot. But we'll go to. It's just terrible. Second crypto feature. Oh, here it is. Oh shit! Where's your live at? Did your live not render? Does anybody have an actual version that doesn't suck? Yeah. It's just a talk. It's just a talk. It's not an AMA. Anybody? He did record it, but I don't see it here. Teddy, do you have a version? Can I get that somehow? Teddy, where'd you get that? All right. Just turn up your volume and we'll react to it. Okay.
Mitigate some of these accusations and clear the air, but it is what it is, right? So we want to make sure that everybody understands we're all on the same page, and that the atmosphere is clear. So first thing that I'll address personally myself is in regards to the Lily token. It was brought up.
Oh wait, I think. Well, about, I think Sandstorm has it. Thank you, Sandstorm. Wait, what? Hold on. Where did you put it, Sandstorm? I don't see it. Let me try to find it. If not, we'll just listen to that version, but let me see. Hold on. Second video from the top left.
So Russ and Max just came.
No, I want to hear the whole. I want to hear the whole one. I want to hear the whole one. I want to hear the entire AMA. Okay, I'm gonna check the entire one. I don't want to hear. I want to hear the entire one. All right, let's go. All right, just turn your volume up. Turn your volume up.
Mitigate some of these accusations and clear the air, but it is what it is, right? So we want to make sure that everybody understands we're all on the same page, and that the atmosphere is clear. So first thing that I'll address personally myself is in regards to the Lily token. It was brought up in comments about something about my connection with Lily. I feel like we've kind of beat this to death already, but we'll go over it again. I am not affiliated with them whatsoever, and my name was initially on the original LLC document, but it was an oversight that was removed months ago. We even have the updated version of the LLC filing that does not have my name on it or affiliation whatsoever. Lily Finance is their own separate entity. We've talked about it many times before. It is powered by Saitama. That will be on our platform exclusively. So the Lily token will be exclusive to Saitama for X amount of time. They have their own corporate structure, their own roadmap, their own website, their own everything, right? They're their own entity. So we want to diversify and get involved in the medical field and offer that kind of olive branch, right? To get them started and diversified Saitama and kind of wormhole into other industries in which we have plans to do even more so in the near future. But the plan is right now to roll that out first, right? And then, but it's a completely separate entity. If they, have full confidence they'll do well, but it's a completely separate corporation. I am not tied to it. Not tied. Right? Saitama LLC is a fully functional and operable company in its own right. I don't know how else we can explain that. We even put in the LLC document publicly for everyone to view. So I don't see where the confusion is for that. I guess the interpretation of information wasn't there, even though it was discussed internally several times. So I guess, but if you're not there to interpret that information because you're MIA, it is what it is.
So I guess what he's saying is that he doesn't own any. He's not on the leadership team of LLC at all, right? He doesn't own. They're separate entities, but they do have a joint LLC with the original Saitama LLC and the Lily Finance LLC joined, right? And they're represented by a group of lawyers that specialize in kind of distressed businesses. So that is a thing. That is a real thing. Okay, so I understand you're not involved as a leadership, right? On the team, but doesn't make any sense. Okay, so why would do a joint LLC, in my opinion? And just because you're not officially involved doesn't mean that there's not. Why is it only available on Saitamask? You have to use Saitamask to buy. Excuse me, Saitama to buy it, right? So
right. So we can't do anything about that. But all I can do is say what I've said a million times and provide the same information to you guys. So. And it's not just me speaking, like we put that information out publicly and you can look it up. The registration is there and they have their own corporate structure. So that's the one thing. The other part regarding the app and the ownership and whether or not it was created and owned by another company, I'll let Max go to that because that's his baby and his team has been creating those things from the beginning. But my 2 cents on that, and really obviously, if it was owned by a third party and we didn't have control over it, do you honestly think that Certic wouldn't red flag that immediately? The answer is yes. But I'll let Max kind of go into detail about that. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, that's something that actually we've mentioned many times beforehand when we started this project. For anybody that has been here for a long time, we mentioned that we were going to look for, resources, but that is resources that are internal to us. And extra hands as far as engineers that we hired to work on this application. But this application, not the application, the platform, Saitama belongs to Saitama and ultimately the community.
Shinja's on KuCoin? Shinja's on KuCoin. No way. No way. Hold on. No way. No way. Shut the fuck up. How do you know that? Wait, where did you get the information at? Hold on. Wait, hold on. They're working on it. Oh. Because Saitama also said that. They actually announced it, but then KuCoin was like, nah. So, nah. Guys, they're funneling money into Lily Finance. Shut up, you dorks. They're funneling money into that shit. Come on. Look at you guys. You think Lily Finance is going to be revolutionary, just like you think Saitama is going to be revolutionary? You fucking Kool-Aid drinkers. Saitama got listed on my heart. Dude, if they get on KuCoin, holy shit, the shit talking is not going to end. I'm here for it. Holy fuck. Not confirmed. Whew. If that happens, they're working on it. Don't do it. Because if they start doing that stuff, we'll see what happens. Hold on.
Community, that this is something that we've been working on very hard for everybody to use and enjoy. So for it to be portrayed as being somebody else's, that's unfortunate because we have plenty of information that shows otherwise.
What's up with this?
Okay.
Yeah, even here on the Twitter Spaces, we get attacked. So another day. But as like we've mentioned many times, I don't know if Russ, you mentioned that it's on all of our contracts, even our operating agreement, that it's all intellectual property that's internal to us and nobody else's. So that's really all we have to say about that.
Yeah, and I use an example, right? So as you mentioned, intellectual property, we own all of it. So, and it's all under the same umbrella as Saitama LLC. So as we roll out Wolfcaster, as we roll out Sata Studios, Sata Maker, Sata Chain, and the many other entities that we're rolling out, even if it's developed under a different LLC, it's still under the parent company of Saitama. The intellectual property and everything else belongs to that company, which is owned and operated by yours truly and the rest of the development team. So nobody could come in and claim the fame for it. It is owned and licensed under us. So an example would be, as Max mentioned, we brought in some more engineers. It's a ton of work. So yeah, we had to implore and bring in more engineers to help build out the platform. If I have a house and my window breaks, right, and I was like, I can't fix that myself, I'm going to bring in a subcontractor for someone to fix the window. They don't own the house, right? They came fix the window and they left. So I mean, I don't know. It's under the same umbrella, right? It's my house. I own it. You just came in to help fix a window. You did your service and you left. And even then, like we still have engineers that are under contract that they work for us and they help with the app. That doesn't mean they own it. It's still owned and operated under the same subsidiary of Saitama LLC. So I really, again, that's all speculation, and I don't know how you draw those conclusions, and even furthermore, how you make that accusation public. But hey, it is what it is. So we kind of went back and forth with it. As you guys know, we're trying to disseminate information, in a more direct pattern to where we're sending things out through a more funneled and organized structure through our newsroom, press releases, community updates. But we felt that this was something that we probably should just come out and speak directly to because, it is what it is. Like we want to be as transparent. We want to address these kind of things. We encourage people to ask the right questions. We encourage people to question motives, right? To understand, like you guys are investors into a company. You put your faith and trust in this project, and we
This motherfucker just rambles and rambles and rambles and rambles. Can you see the sense of urgency in his voice? You see that? This man is shooketh. I don't know what else Steve knows. Interesting.
We want to maintain that, right? We want to maintain that transparency. We want to maintain that healthy relationship, and most of it's there. And a lot of you guys will see that and be like, oh, it's just typical stuff. You guys are used to it by now, and we are too, honestly. But it doesn't mean that we want to just brush it off, right? If there's real legitimate questions, and if we see it enough times, like, hey, is this real? We feel that we need to come out and say, no, it's not real. These are the facts, and you can't argue with facts, right? You can speculate all you want, and you can assume, but you can't argue with facts, and these are the facts that they are. So, I guess since we're on here, those are the only two things that I had, seen that came up in conversation, and there probably will be more. I don't know. We're, handling things at our own level. We're a business entity. We're very professional. We're corporate, so it's not as easy as just like removing somebody from a clubhouse, right? So we have a legal team, and there will be legal ramifications and things that we'll have to venture down and avenues that we'll have to proceed down. But more importantly, we have to do things the right way. So that stuff all happens on the back end that we don't release to the public because
we have legal teams and there's going to be legal ramifications. He's talking about Steve. And then we're not going to talk about that, but there are things that happen on the back end. It's like, you're talking about it right now, you doofus. You're talking about right, doofus. Hello, you're talking about it right now. That's what you're talking about.
Because that stuff is not public information. So we do have laws and restrictions and guidelines that we have to operate under state and civil law. So, just wanted to come out and give you guys at least the brief synopsis.
So they own the app, but they do outsource, which is common, right? They own the app, but they do outsource. Okay.
So, the backstory and kind of kill the FUD as we normally do, because it's all just speculation, right? And we can't stop speculation. We can't stop gossip. We can't stop rumors, but we can come in front of it and offer solutions and offer facts. And that's what we're trying to do.
That's usually what we try to always do is just offer, concrete information. And every time I talk, I'm pretty sure that most people that I've talked to have come to find that out. That I always like to talk with facts and with good information and try to steer people away from the manipulation that it kind of exists in the space as far as cryptocurrency. You really have to do the research and get all your ducks in a row, because the people just take opportunity.
Ducks in a row. That's funny. That's something that Steve said in the comment. I hope they get their ducks in a row. Interesting.
Opportunity and advantage to just try to create issues where they're not.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not out here trying to like beat anybody down or do anything.
Hey, there's no issues. Look at why would they throw together this little press conference right after that news came out? There's no issues, right? What day is it, guys? January 25th. When do you think the app is going to be done? Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, fully functional? When were we supposed to get the app? November 13th. When were we supposed to get it the second time? January 6th. Okay. So everything's going right. Okay. We had a DDoS attack. That was debunked. Okay.
Silly, right? We're not. Yeah, and we do. I wish Steve all the best of luck. I really do. I hope that he does well. But when it comes to the point when you try to target and say things that aren't true, we have to feel like we have to come in and say, okay, that's not true. This is the facts. So make your own assumptions. But
so he's talking about Steve saying those things that. So what, he's validating my points, right? Obviously, he's validating my points. He's saying that whatever Steve said is not true, and sometimes people say things, so I have to make so I have to say some other things back, right? Hey, Steve could be lying, right? But notice they didn't address the other points in there, right? Notice they didn't address anything else he said, right? Let's go back. Let's go back and review a little bit. Let's go back and review a little bit. There's some things he just didn't address in there, right? One thing in particular. So he says, Saitama has not been straightforward, man. Lots of lies internally. That Lily deal with Russ rubbed us all the wrong way. Then also the various fails in launch. Also come to find out that we don't own Saitama. It belongs to someone that Max paid off. Apparently, what I'm starting to think, though, is that maybe the guy didn't get fully compensated and coded a backdoor that prevents us users from using the app so much. So Max and his crew are trying to find a way around it, but with no success. This info leaking will be a mess to the Saitama project, right? I want to talk about the whole thing with the Lily deal that rubbed everyone the wrong way. I want to know about that. What does that mean, right? Because the backlash we've been getting in the community, the things that people have been saying, right? Questioning the tokenomics and everything, especially when it first came out. I mean, it's apparent that a lot of people don't understand that. What about that? Right? What about that deal right now? How do you know Brad Beatty? You know, where did you find this guy? To me, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a shell company to get access to those marketing wallet, right? To make some money. Do I think Solidity Finance is going to change the medical blockchain field? I don't think so. I think there's already products that are doing that, and they're doing a good job at it, right? So,
yeah. So we just wanted to come out and address those two things as we saw them on there. So if there's anything else, I don't know, Max, we got a bunch of people on here. You want to give them any kind of other updates? I'm sure there's a bunch of people that want to kind of get at least a little bit of inside info now that we got the man of the hour on the call.
I mean, I could just give like a somewhat of a summary of what we've been looking at for the past 2 weeks. Obviously, I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows about the attack we had. After that, we took some time to.
Yeah, you dork, Phoenix. Yeah, because right off the bat, no one's gonna get into Lily Finance after it's off Saitama, right? It's gonna be available on Saitama right away. You're gonna need Saitama to swap for it, right? You're gonna need to buy Saitama for it. That's gonna create volume in Saitama. Come on.
Re-architecture a few things that we saw that were leaving some of our APIs that we use that are external to us a little bit vulnerable as far as the way that the app was built, because the app was built to be more real-time than not, at least very fast to obviously compete in this market. So after we changed that, we also found out that I don't know if anybody has seen the vulnerability that there is with wrapped ether. I think Cryptologist has sent a link out on Twitter beforehand, but we can provide more info on that. We've noticed it early on before it was notified, or at least an article. We started noticing in some of the transactions. So we took a step back to review all of our 13 contracts that work underneath Saitama for the swap. That were built in-house to make sure that we were not susceptible to this vulnerability. But I think we're almost out of the woods with all that to make sure that everything is secure and completely ready to go.
Okay, so they're almost out of the woods with the app. It's like, how long have we been waiting? What's different today that will happen? Because they told us, here's the thing, they told us that it was ready before the Certic audit. So what's different today? Why are all these problems coming up now? Come on, guys, just stop accepting bullshit. Stop accepting lies.
Go. And for those that are worried for security, I always try to tell people that the information that gets placed on Saitama is one, triple encrypted. We couldn't see it even if we wanted to. So
Eddie made he made a good point on triple encryption.
I want people to feel at ease with that, but I'll do an in-depth conversation, maybe on like Scott's channel or something, because I know he wanted to do that, where we go overview on how all that works and how everything is stored. So make sure that people understand how secure this actually is. We probably want overkill on security, but that's how we're trying to do things. But now, as we're slowly, opening the gates for certain features, and we're, making sure that everything is okay, we will let everybody know when Saitama is 100% stable and good to use.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Mac. Yeah. So basically, in layman's terms, because sometimes Max loses me in conversation too.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, but no. So basically, yeah. So the way they're talking about is opening up different functions. You know, you have to open it up one by one. The most important part was obviously to make sure everybody could register. Some people are still getting a few errors, like the 401 error, and a lot of it we'll put out a frequently asked questions post for you guys to follow. Just about everybody should be able to get in. If you're still receiving an error, it's probably a simple fix, right? If it's the 401 error, just reset your password. If you're having an issue, you know, logging in or just create a new account or delete the app and re-download it. Make sure that you're on the most updated version on your phone, as well as the most updated iOS and
Why can't the application just work? Why do we need to follow 10 steps? Every other app I've ever downloaded from the App Store, you don't have to do this. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet, Russ. Just say it's not ready yet. Don't even download it till all this stuff is done. Half the people can have it, half the people can't. Some people get kicked out. It's not ready yet. Just say that. It's not ready yet. It's fine. Look, we've waited since November 13th. Just say it's not ready yet. You don't have to lie and make another launch on the 6th and say it was a DDoS attack. Just take ownership and say it wasn't ready yet.
the application itself. So make sure that's all current. And yeah, if you're receiving an error, it's a simple fix. And we'll put out an FAQ for that here probably pretty soon. So you guys can get one out for me. I'll send it to you. But yeah, opening up and integrating, you know, functions like, you know, opening up a swap function and then opening up different functions as we go, instead of opening them all up at once and then maybe having an issue not being able to pinpoint it. You know, it's better to optimize as we open up one, make sure it runs smoothly, good, move on to the next, open up the next one, good, everything's good, move on to the next, so on and so forth. If we open them all up at once, it's really hard to pinpoint where that glitch was or where that bug is, and you have to shut them all down and do one by one. So, you know, it's better to just do it the first, you know, the right way. So, lots of things that kind of came up as Max kind of did a brief overview and some of the delays that may have occurred, you know, due to the DDoS attacks and due to, you know, all the other, you know, outside forces that we can't control. But what we can't control is the security and making sure that it's being optimized and released properly. So,
all the things that are out of our control. Look at that. All the things that are out of our control. Why is it always someone else's fault? What are you talking about, Russ? It's not ready. Everything he's talking about, they're working on. This whole video is saying that they're not ready. He's talking about the talks they're in, or the things that not the talks they're in, but the things they're working on. It's not ready.
and as you guys may or may not know, it's not a very you know, simple application. It's very complex, and it, you know, deals a lot with real-time data. So yeah, it's very complex. And just to put this out there, right? If we wanted to outsource, I don't even know if we could outsource something this complex without a working knowledge in crypto and these applications. But I would imagine it would probably cost somewhere in the gazillions of dollars and years to create. So
okay. Why would you it's like, well, duh, you would outsource to people with this. Why would you outsource to people that didn't have this knowledge? There aren't people who work on cryptocurrencies. There aren't people. What? He said, well, let's run that back.
we're in the gazillions of dollars. You know, simple application is very complex, and it, you know, deals a lot with real-time data. So yeah, it's very complex. And just to put this out there, right? If we wanted to outsource, I don't even know if we could outsource something this complex without a working knowledge in crypto and these applications. But I would imagine it would probably cost somewhere in the gazillions of dollars and years to create. So yeah, if there is a third party out there that can create an application just like this and get it up and running in this amount of time, yeah, they're probably up there, right? They're probably pretty well known by now. But no, this is all done internally, and Max and his team have done a tremendous job to this point. And I know we'll get, you know, negative, like, no, he didn't do a good job because it's not running yet. But well,
yeah, no shit. We'll probably get some FUD saying it's not running yet. Yeah, no shit.
So people in the field understand the complexity of it. So, but yeah, I think it's a great idea going on. And
he said gazillions or bajillions, one of the two.
Doing, you know, a breakdown later on down the road, you know, their YouTube, you know, AMA format or something where you can go behind the scenes, right? Pop the hood and be like, okay, this is all the security features are in place. This is, you know, all the complex, like the 13 different contracts that are in place that run, you know, under the hood of Saitama, and that will hopefully give people a little bit better perspective of the overall view of Saitama and what goes into it, instead of just opening up the app and like, oh, this looks cool. I mean, which it does, and it's very fluid and it's quick and it works amazing. But there's so many different.
He just said it works amazing when it doesn't work for half the fucking people, and it kicks me out, and it doesn't even let me favorite things on my watch list. Okay, Russ.
Different moving parts that happen behind the UI that people don't see, right? So having a in-depth look, if you will, Max, I think would be pretty amazing. But we'll focus on that after we get this thing all rolled out. So we're right there, right? We're at the front door. They're making their way down the stairs to open it for us.
We're at the front door. We're making our way down the stairs, baby. Just a couple more weeks, guys. Just fucking wait. Stop asking questions. Hey, shut up. Stop asking questions. Sit down. Put your hands on your knees. Cross your legs. Look forward. Shut up. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Shut up. What's up? Yeah, it is.
Right, we're right there. I can feel it. I can almost taste it.
Yeah, well said.
I can almost taste
So,
it.
anyway, we'll keep it short. I'll let Max and you guys get back to work, because you guys can imagine they got a ton of stuff going on, and I actually had to peel Max away for just a minute and said, hey, it's probably a good idea just to hop on here real quick and at least discuss that. I didn't want to talk about it myself. I thought it was important Max came on himself and said, hey, no, this is my baby. I'm working on this thing. We didn't outsource shit. We created this thing, and we're going to be proud of it, right? We don't need to. We don't. It's it's almost insulting, right? No, you guys paid somebody to create this. Like, no, man, we put our blood, sweat, and tears in this thing for the last year almost. Like, no, we created it.
Yeah.
Bro, we put our blood, sweat, and tears in this thing for the last year.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, how many
if it was
sleepless
something we
nights we've
outsourced,
had.
if it was something we outsourced, like, no, it's these guys' fault.
And
It's because of them.
just to get it out there, an application like this, everything that we've built into it, at least under the hood, I know from what you're seeing up front, because you haven't seen all the features that we put into it, should take 6 months to a year for a very large established company to do. We pulled it out in like two months. So of course it's been.
So they got any large company making this project, right? Russ just said we put our blood, sweat, and tears in this for a year. Max says it directly after him. Any large company would take 6 months to a year to make this project, but we got it done in 2 months. We put it all in there in 2 months, but it doesn't work now. Wait, what? So what? Nutty?
From what it seems like a long road, but we just getting started really. I'm looking forward to the next 5 years and putting all of the stuff that we really want to get into the whole ecosystem that we're building here.
Yeah, absolutely. With everything, and if you guys look at the roadmap and how in depth it is, and all the different functionalities that we're going to be adding to it, first and foremost, probably be Data Maker next on the line as we integrate the card crypto payment system and staking capabilities. Rolling out our whole entire education ecosystem with it, everything, right? Look at the roadmap and see how intricate this thing is, and it's constantly malleable. We're going to continue to add to it. So even the roadmap that we have in place is going to replicate the roadmap we have on our website, right? If you look at our website now and the roadmap, we've created 17 different highways off that roadmap, right? We'll probably create 100 more before the year's up. So
wait, can we just have one roadmap? Why do we need 100 more updates? Stay focused. Clear roadmap, clear vision.
That's probably how I see, the Saitama roadmap looking too. And Max probably doesn't want to hear this, but I'll probably come to him next week and be like, Max, this is what we're going to do. We're going to add this, and we're going to add that, and we're going to create this branch, and we're going to create this joint venture, and we're going to this vertical. And like, okay, so we need like 100 more engineers. I'm like, yeah, okay, and we'll make it happen. But that's the idea, right? You got to be evolving, and you got to stay relative, especially in crypto, because the moment you become irrelevant, you stop becoming relevant, right? And then people will move on to the next shiny thing. So we want to maintain that space where people are always trying to duplicate what we're trying to do. And I see it now, like how many coins you see coming out, like, we're going to create a blockchain, we're going to create our own.
Russ, SafeMoon literally did everything that you wanted to do before you did it. You are copying other people too. Don't act like you're people that are just new to crypto. They think this. Shiba swap. People are doing what they. Bunnyverse created a blockchain. Bunnyverse created a blockchain. They're not unique. People do this. It just doesn't work out for them, right?
Ecosystem. We're going to create a swap, and we're going to do all that. And I encourage you to do that so they could see and suffer the same pain and agony we've gone through to try to get to that point and how difficult it actually is. because there's realistic expectations and then there's just far fetched. But we try to do what we can, and we always bite off more than we can chew, but we try to at least deliver on that. We are.
We always bite off more than we can chew, but we try to at least deliver on that. Well, we are. What have you delivered on?
Just a little blade at times, you can see, but yeah, what we've accomplished in the last 8 months is just insane.
What have you accomplished besides pumping the fuck out of a price, it fucking dumping, and then amassing 300,000 holders, which is amazing, right? 300,000 holders. How many of those are dead wallets? How many of those wallets don't have any Saitama left or like 17 cents left, right? What have you accomplished? We don't have a product yet, a working product yet, and it's not going to be fully functional. It's not going to be the final form. Look at, here's the thing. I got to judge something for what it is now. Anyone can have, look at any app out there is going to have updates a year from now, 6 months from now, right? It's like it seems like we're always investing in something for the future, right? Like, yeah, I got to judge it for what it is now. What do you mean? Look at the things we have accomplished in 8 months. What? Besides the hype, you need to be grateful for YouTubers, Russ. You need to be grateful and thankful for YouTubers. Because YouTubers, the big ones, kept this project up. They made the hype. I'm telling you, without YouTubers, this is nothing.
Right. So I think a lot of times people forget that. And like, man, you guys are doing things fast enough. Like, we have literally created multi-million-dollar.
Saitama is what I want. Saitama is what I need.
An amazing product in less than a year. We've done what other crypto coins have not been in less than a year. We've accomplished in the last 8 months is just insane, right? So I think a lot of times people forget that, and like, man, you guys are doing things fast enough. Like, we have literally created a multi-million-dollar company.
Bitch, you told us it was going to be ready November 13th. And don't give me that multi-million-dollar company. Literally, you see shitcoins pump and dump to $1 million market caps every fucking night. Get out of here with that bullshit.
In 7 years. We've created an amazing product in less than a year. We've done.
There's no product yet.
What other crypto coins have not been able to ever do, right? And they've been around for years. And we'll throw some quick numbers at you guys just because I'm a numbers nerd. 20, 30 coins a day launch. 19 of them are fail within the first 7 years.
Russ, those coins are launched because they're fucking scams and memes. No one's making a serious project. They're trying to scam people. Don't use that statistic. It's terrible. Morpheus Inu, come on now.
The other one probably lasts a week, 2 weeks, stops. And less than 1% of coins that actually make it past that first initial hype, that first pump and dump, it all falls down to the community and the development team and what they.
You, the guy who dined you out, right? Hired Steve at Rocket Crypto to bring this thing to the moon because he had a huge following from Shiba Inu. Holistic Crypto was talking about it, and then everyone else started talking about it. Be thankful for the YouTubers, Russ. You owe them, right? Hyping it up, calling it the next best thing since sliced bread, getting a bunch of people in the DeFi who've never been into DeFi. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's not you, it's the YouTubers, right? Saying all these outlandish things, and then here's the thing. It's like a I rub your back, you rub my back kind of thing. Rush says outlandish. Okay, here's the formula. Russ buys Saitama, right? Holistic Crypto is talking about Saitama because it's a smaller cap community token. Russ makes outlandish claims about the app being ready November 13th, about other things. YouTubers talk about it, they get views. It keeps going. People are making money. People are getting views. Russ keeps saying things. People are making money. People can keep getting views. Russ keeps making outlandish claims. Just a crazy freaking, cycle, right? And that's what hyped Saitama up. Now, the big institutional money that got into Saitama dumped the fuck out of it on Vegas. Look at the price. Look at the price. All right, let's keep going.
They can actually offer. And not only that, but having to live and breathe through the difficult times. That's what really makes a coin successful or not. Because everybody can ride the hype train, right? It's easy to run a coin when all you're doing is shooting straight up in the air. I mean, it runs itself. You don't even have to deliver. You just sit back and watch people buy it. But that first dip that you go through, that first bit of FUD that you receive, that first question somebody asked.
Literally, Russ was going everywhere on. He was literally saying, "Oh, when you're making people money, people can't keep their mouth shut when you're making money. That's what people want to talk about." And he tells a story how, if you invested $500 into this, you're multi-millionaire. He talked about that shit. You were pumping it. You were doing the pumpy. Oh, thank you. Make cookies. Thank you, baby. All right. Wife had to chill me out with some homemade cookies. I'm fucking crazy. God damn. Okay, baby. Yeah, all right. Back to the fucking action.
The hard question, right? Not the easy one. That first hard question that you come across, how you handle that.
What hard questions do you get? What hard question do you get? Let's do an AMA, Russ. Come on. Go.
Separates the good ones from the bad ones. So, and we get hard questions every day. We got to overcome this stuff daily. So we're there. We're on the right track. Even though it's difficult to see the progress made, it's there. So I encourage people to look at what we've done in the past in this short
What the fuck have you done?
amount of time. I consider us still to be a startup. So, what we've done as a startup compared to some that have been in the game for years, like, oh, well, these other coins, they launched a successful project. That's what they did. Like, oh, you mean like Ethereum version 2 that was supposed to go out last year?
Russ, you and Ethereum are not the same. You and Ethereum are not the same. ETH has a fucking product. You know why? You know why ETH has a product? Because everyone makes their token on the network. Ethereum sucks, guys. The gas fee sucks, okay? Everyone uses it. There's alternatives, right? Everyone uses Ethereum because it's the blockchain that people trust the most. Don't compare yourself to ETH 2.0. People are going to keep using Ethereum. Get out of here.
Right? Or all these other coins, these bigger altcoins that had products and tech that were going to release on time, quote unquote. So that's tech for you. It happens, but I think we're well ahead of the curve on that one. So, anyhow, I come on and ramble for you guys, Trevor, but I know Max got to get back to work. So I appreciate you guys coming on, and there'll probably be more questions, I'm sure, and I'm sure more things of this nature may or may not come down. We'll see what happens, but we'll address it as it comes along. So I just wanted to at least come out here and at least address those two things that I saw, because even though the Lily thing we've addressed 100 times in the past, the app thing is obviously kind of new and it doesn't make any sense. But of course, we wanted to come out here and clear the air and get some perspective. So I appreciate you coming on, Max, and talking to everybody.
Fucking shook. Look at people saying I need a lawyer. You're out of your mind. I mean, if I need a lawyer, I need a lawyer. I'll get a lawyer. Don't worry about that, guys. Get some YouTube. People are so. Get some Twitter. We got some Twitter attorneys here. There is an AMA though. I would like to go watch that. Let's see. Let's see. Shinja AMA. All right. I'm gonna take a piss, guys. We're gonna watch the Shinja AMA. Give me a second. God damn. Palm out to you, baby. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. All right. All right. What I miss? What I miss? Wifey make cookies. Those motherfuckers slap. What? Huh? Warren Buffett said if you're not going to hold this stock for 10 years, don't even think about holding it for 10 minutes. No, it's cryptocurrency. It's not a stock. It's stock, right? It's company stock, right? It's different though. Different. Warren Buffett also doesn't invest in cryptocurrency. I don't think Warren Buffett has said anything nice about cryptocurrency. All right, hold on. Is it gone already? Oh, connecting. Okay, why is that? Maybe it's gone already. Oh, chocolate chip cookie. No, they were not drug cookies. Wait, why am I still connecting?
Please bear with us for the moment. We're trying to get the audio fixed. We're streaming
Oh.
this from Telegram to here. So please give us a moment while we fix the audio. Here on the Shinya. I'm also on the
Me?
Please give us a moment. We're still trying to rectify the audio issue in order to stream in here. So please give us a moment.
Technical difficulties. Let's get it together. Oh, they're on YouTube? Oh, shit, no shit.
We're sorry for these technical difficulties. Please give us a moment. We're still trying to rectify this issue. If you have any questions, please DM me on here.
Make
and,
your
I
own,
will get
do your own research, make your own decisions, and there's nothing wrong with diversifying and investing in multiple projects. You should do that. So
Holy
bravo to
shit!
you.
Did he say that?
No, absolutely, absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you guys, and keep going up. I'm here for a long time, so I'm here like every night.
Awesome.
And long time we're gonna be together, definitely.
That's great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Al the Wolf. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Al. Appreciate the support and the wise words. Gosh, it's awesome. So we can learn a lot from Al the Wolf. And
Right, Crypto
Jason, I'm gonna look into.
So-
You got any more DMs for me?
We don't have audio on Twitter now. It's cut. So I'm going in there trying to reassure people, because I'm getting inundated by the wallet thing again, and people want to know, Cliff, if I've got.
All
Like
right. Do I need to go jump over to Twitter space for a minute?
If you can, I would love
I
that.
don't know. Can I do that? What's that going to do if I do?
Can you?
Hey, Cliff.
I don't.
Cliff, can you turn on? Can you use? You're using your PC now, right? If you use your phone and you go into Twitter on your phone and just go on there and turn the audio on, that should work.
But is there going to be a delay, or do I need to mute myself here? Well, no, because then you can't hear me.
Oh yeah.
But then you can't hear me though.
No,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You shouldn't have any delay if you use your phone.
Yeah, because
All right. But I got to use my phone anyway because you can't do it on a computer.
You can't do
So
anything with Twitter Space.
Yeah,
it's true.
we'll log in.
Technical
and
game
cover
together.
this And,
what is it labeled? Join our AMA, Shibnobi? Is that
on our
the
AMA, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let me see here.
Let me go to it too.
All right. I just put a request in, Jason.
And then you're probably going to have to just read whatever
I just approved
questions
you.
they're asking you there, and then dictate them out loud because we're not going to hear anybody speaking over there.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
then you have to not
Hold
DM
on.
Jason questions. Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me jump in here for a minute
All right, you're in
because I can't mute
Warren Buffett said, if you can't clench your asshole for 10 years, don't buy
you
Saitama.
here because if I mute you here, then you're not going to hear anything. So just hold a second. Oh, I'm muted by host though, Jason. It won't let me unmute.
Jason,
It says muted by host.
Just unmute Cliff. Jason, quit trying to do my thing.
All right.
There you go.
All right. I'm in. So now I'm in both.
Okay, we got.
Where's the echo here?
Yeah, that's going to be the problem though, because
Is that his ringtone?
You here. This will be fun. Well, no, you got to.
you won't hear me then. You can't. That's what I'm saying. You aren't here if I do that.
I can hear it clear on
It might be.
Twitter
It
Space.
might be your. Strong, do you have your mic open
Please give
on
us a
Twitter?
moment while we're rectifying all this.
All right. Can you hear me, Jason, on Twitter now?
The side of,
I can hear you loud and clear.
if Saitama has a Super Bowl commercial, that shit's like, what is it, like 6 million for 30 seconds? Yeah, no.
Boss man.
All right.
I can
So what
hear
do we
you.
got?
Get it together, G's.
All right, we have a request from Justin Mindy. Want me to bring her up?
Sure. Yeah.
Just Mendy.
Hello, Mindy. I just unmuted you. You can speak.
Here we go. Go, Mendy.
Hey, Mindy. I just brought you up. You can speak.
This is
Hi,
good.
everybody. Cliff, I was just going to tell you that I sent you a DM, and if you will, just look at it when you get a chance, please.
Absolutely.
That's all.
That's
All
it.
right, Mindy.
We can actually hear.
Anyone else has a question? Please come up and I'll unmute you.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yeah.
Can you tell
Yeah,
me?
we can.
Oh, okay. All right.
Appreciate everyone's patience here.
Oof. What is it with small cap community token dev teams and not being able to work Twitter
Jason,
Spaces?
do we have questions?
What's going on?
If anyone else has questions, please
What's up, Biz?
come up, raise your hand, and I'll bring you up so you can talk with.
Is Mendy talking with the enemy?
So we got one.
Beltron isn't here again.
Seems like
Is
they're
he?
more interested in saying something when nobody's around.
Come up here and speak.
So did they hear me answer the other question with the wallets or not?
did.
Do I need
Yes,
to
they
go
did.
ahead and just repeat that?
Answer
Or
the
did I hear
question.
Jason?
I do not know if they heard you.
Tell them. Just tell them again.
We can hear you here.
All right. All right. So let's just go through the whole wallet thing, because that seems to be the big issue that everybody is, since we don't have everybody coming up. So first of all, the marketing wallet that yesterday was reported as having $12 million, then $15 million, or then $14 million, then $15 million in it. First of all, that wasn't even right to begin with. It had $1.6 million in it. And I moved it from ETH, which is what it auto converts in the marketing wallet. I moved it from ETH into USDT because obviously ETH has been dropping. So I didn't want it to drop anymore. We didn't want to lose any more in it. So we moved it to USDT so it would stay stable. I don't understand, because supposedly all these people that are blockchain, experts reading the blockchain, it's in the same wallet. It's not like I even moved it to a different wallet. It's in the same wallet, moved from ETH to USDT. Now, maybe what I thought was that what they thought they saw was the reason they're thinking it was more than it was because I moved it. We've done it a couple of times where we moved it from ETH to USDT, back to ETH, and then back to USDT again, because we thought the market was starting to rise again, but it didn't. So we've decided to just leave it back as USDT now until the market really shows a bigger uptrend, and then we'll move it back.
Makes fucking
we
perfect
did that,
sense.
obviously, to protect the funds that were in the marketing wallet for the project. So all of this made up stuff is totally incorrect.
So Cliff, we have.
Strong, you got to mute. Every time, if you're not muted, it echoes. All right, sorry, Jason. Say it again.
Shut up, Mike, you nut hugger.
Who is spreading all this misinformation here? If you want to bring him up, I can unmute him.
That's up to him.
What's up, Feltron?
Beltron, if you want to come up here and say your piece, go ahead.
Yeah.
Also, what up, JRE Entertainment? I see you, brother. I guess Faltron isn't coming up.
Oh, bitched out
You gotta stay
again.
muted, man. You every time you take your mic off, it starts echoing.
Bitching out again. The fee for transferring ETH to USDT is high as hell. It's not higher than the Ethereum crashing. Come on, common sense.
So hold on, give me a second.
So what? All the FUD that's going on, and nobody else has any other question?
Let's go. Let's go, Cliff.
Here, everybody complains that I don't come to Twitter Space. I'm here, so.
Let's go.
I can't unmute people for some reason.
All right, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes. If you're muted, Crypto for Breakfast, go ahead while we're waiting for
What happened to Feltron?
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'll let my question pass. It's not pressing. I'll let those people who have questions on the wallets and stuff ask. Let them get it all clarified. I'm all for, just as our project is open and transparent, and I appreciate the leadership for that. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Crypto for Breakfast.
All right, we have Crypto Mom. She's the one that sent me the message earlier.
Okay.
Crypto Mom.
Well, good night, everyone. Good evening, good morning, whatever. I do believe that Beltron is trying to come up. He's been raising his hands, been doing everything possible to get up there. You're saying that you invited him, but I don't think that's the fact, because he's still raising his hands.
His hand is not raised right now. If you look at digital currency's hand is raised. Beltron's hand is not raised. He's thrown high fives up. He hasn't raised his hands.
Confirm that. Let's confirm that.
I'm pretty new in crypto.
He's more than welcome to come speak.
I'm kind of doing these Twitter Spaces, and
I can't see Feltron because he blocked me.
I'm a Sinja holder.
Yeah, his hand's not up. His hand's not up.
Holder, and
he's just laughing.
I like the route that both devs are going when it comes to marketing and doing what they got to do. And I'm in both spaces all the time, and I'm looking at everything. I'm a real analytical person, and
who's this?
Normally when I'm in this space right here, I see you guys doing AMAs every day on YouTube, answering questions, and I'm seeing faces in here that I normally don't see, which to me may seem like a troll. I don't know, but a lot of these faces that I see in here, I actually looked up to them through, just being in these Twitter Spaces, and like I said, I'm new to it, and the route that you all are going, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing, and people just want attention. I'm 40 years old. I don't have time for all this shit. But you guys keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing great, and keep driving the community. Because, like I said, I support Saitama and Shibnobi, and I hope
you should.
And I hope you guys keep it up and be great. That's all.
Yeah, digital currency. I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, there is. First of all, people need to be diversified. So that's absolutely the right thing to do, is be in multiple projects. And you know what? I even through all of this, I have nothing against Saitama. And what's going on is not Saitama. So I'm going to clear the air on that. It is individuals that are in Saitama that are doing this and causing the FUD. So I have no problem with Saitama whatsoever. I wish them the best. I hope that everything goes great for them with their Saitama mask.
And I agree with you 100%. It's not the devs. It's not the devs from either. No. It's the people, because what I think the problem is, so many individuals have access to developers and owners. They don't know how to cooperate the right way. And you know what they say, if a person makes you angry, they control you, and they start doing irrational things. Like I said, I'm not taking those sides. I just like to look at things from both sides.
Well, first of all, there shouldn't even be sides. There's no reason that there needs to be sides.
Exactly.
That's a problem in the first place.
And like I say, you guys are doing good things. And like I said, I love both projects, and the route that y'all are taking, being on YouTube, Twitter, and Telegram every single night. I think y'all on episode 56, 57 now.
61, I think. Strong said tonight.
Nobody's doing it. Nobody.
You know what? you know what? I hate to interrupt. I'm not usually this rude. In fact, I'm never this rude. But I know for a fact that you guys are not letting Faltron up. He has been trying.
Oh my God! His hand hasn't even shown. His hand is not raised.
He is trying to come up there, and you guys would not let
Okay,
him up.
ma'am,
Stop playing the bloody games. Stop
ma'am,
it.
we're not. First of all, we're not playing games.
I just
First of
spoke
all,
with
you can see it
Faltron,
yourself.
guys.
Okay,
I
look,
just spoke with him. You're not letting him up.
ma'am,
You're
you
not
can see
letting
it
him up.
yourself. Do you see his hand up right now on his icon on his avatar? His hand isn't raised.
He's trying. Well, he can't do anything if you don't let him up to speak.
He
He
has to
can't do
request,
anything.
ma'am. He has to
Jason.
request to speak, and I have
Just invite him up to speak. Will
He has
you?
to request.
Your voice. There's no need to raise your voice.
Well, there is, because this is ridiculous, guys.
Let me speak to the manager.
Absolutely
You're
ridiculous.
emotional and you're angry for no reason. Let Valtron can do what he needs to do.
Jason,
You
Jason.
won't attack me because
Jason, no, nobody's attacking. Nobody's attacking you.
attacking me.
Jason,
and
No,
you're
you're
muting
not.
me too.
Okay, guys, everybody just stop for a second. Let me try to fix the situation. Jason.
I sent
Yes.
Jason a message to send him up. I sent send Beltron up.
Did you invite him?
He
Did you make it so he can?
He can request to speak, and I can approve it. The only person that is next to speak is Slim Jesus 2.0. Elon
he's
versus
not-
Andy, and
he
Spawn of
doesn't
the-
have-
Feltron, have you hit your request button?
I sent Jason He doesn't a request. have the hands up. I sent There's Jason 3 request to people. send him up. Please fucking let him come up. I want to hear what he has to say. I told you, Jason, sent you a message to lay him up 1,000,000 times, man. Please let him speak.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 4 people right now requesting to speak. The Lord of the Shield, L versus Envy, Richard, and Crypto Fanatic. That's it. There's nobody else.
No, let Beltron speak. Bring him up. Beltron, please put your hand up.
He has to request to speak first. He's got to request to speak first.
Yeah. I know that.
Well, we're waiting for him to request to speak, and then we can let him on.
Beltron. Oh, Cliff.
Raise your hand, Beltron.
This is crazy.
Cliff, thanks for coming here. So many questions have been raised here.
Mhm.
And another question is, I spoke to you last week, the other week, and I asked if there's going to be a consolidation, if you can remember that. So at present, the other thing is, well, rumors, or if it's true, I don't know, that there's going to be some airdrops into private wallets. So people are wondering why those private wallets are going to get airdrops and why.
Well, we've spoke about this so many times already, but I'm happy to explain it again. The airdrops are from the private sale members that gave the initial liquidity to the project. All of those members had their tokens vested. So what that means is they didn't get all their tokens when they first bought in. And we did that purposely so that everybody wouldn't get all of their tokens at once and could dump on the project. And one of the pre-sale members at the very beginning broke the rules that we put in place for those private sale members. And what happened is that when he broke the rules, we blacklisted his wallet. We burned all the rest of his tokens that he was supposed to get. But because of that, to make the community feel more secure, we extended how long the vesting period was. So how long it was going to take for all the private sale members to get their tokens. And it's actually gone on now that they're going on, it's going to be 6 months at the end of it before they get all of the last distribution. So the reason there's been airdrops all along is because at different periods, we've released different amounts of their tokens to them. It's very simple.
Okay.
That makes sense. That
And
makes
then
sense.
number two,
That's
thanks
the
for
ultimate
that.
whale tax, right?
The other item is about oh gosh, my brain now. This shibnobi thing is driving me nuts. What was that? Okay, you did explain about those wallets and the movement of money, to a stable coin, that kind of thing. So
Yep.
some people are thinking, is it possible for that to be written in the white paper, that's one of the strategies that you're going to use if crypto is down? So I don't know if it goes into the white paper or not, because now people are moving their money and they're saying, Shinja is a
But
rug.
it didn't. But it's in the same wallet. Well, first of all, that's not a rug pull. That has nothing to do with a rug pull. A rug pull has to do with draining liquidity from the project or selling enough tokens that it basically does the same thing, which drains the liquidity. So that's not a rug pull. So people need to make sure they're using the right terminology too when they're saying this stuff. What we're talking about is the marketing wallet. So the marketing wallet, first of all, it's not even moved from the wallet. It's still in the same wallet. It was moved from ETH to USDT. It's in the same wallet, the same amount, the same dollar amount. But it was made stable because it was held at USDT. So it's basically at the level of the dollar. So it stays fixed instead of dropping when ETH drops.
No, it's okay. As long as you've clarified it, because we've got so many people in here, and I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate you talking because everyone was looking for you. I'm a stranger holder, so I don't want to be, So I'm glad you said. Thank you so much.
Well, and just to comment on that last thing you just said, nobody needs to look for me. I'm on an AMA every night at 10 p.m. in Telegram. Everybody's welcome to come, always.
He said, bring that shit to
Yeah,
me,
but
baby.
I wanted to speak to you directly, now on Twitter, because most of this, I can't say FUD or whatever rumors, it's happening on Twitter. So Twitter is gonna, you know how strong Twitter is.
I'm just gonna be honest with you and open. I don't typically.
We
lost you there.
Please give us a moment. We lost play for.
Yeah, and real quick, everyone, if you can hear me, I'm hearing that Feltron is giving high fives, but that doesn't mean he's raising his hand. So high fives or whatever it is when you put your fist up in Twitter space, it's not the same thing. So let's make sure we get you can raise your hand, Feltron, not your high five.
Yeah, press the microphone
I've
button,
Faltron, but he's not replied.
He can,
so I don't know if
yes,
wants
please,
to speak.
Faltron,
Maybe
press
just
your
wants to
microphone
listen.
button.
Anyway,
and you're more
thank
than
you, everyone.
welcome
Thank you so much.
to join
I'm
us.
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome. Feltron,
He's
please
laughing.
raise your hand,
Don't do that, brother, because I'm going to go to your space later on.
Kenyon, hold on a second.
Understand?
Kenyon.
I want to know why you.
Kenyon,
hey.
Hold on a second, bro. Go ahead, Feltron. If you can raise your hand instead of high five us, we'll get you right up here, brother. We'd love for you to come up.
Strong, that's not the sequence of it.
Here's the thing. You have to request.
Problem because I requested to speak and it looks like I was given the ability to speak. My mic is on, but it still says, oh no, now it says I'm a speaker. Can you guys hear me again?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
we could hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. Twitter Spaces is glitching bad. I mean, it kicked me out, and I'll be honest. Then what it was, I got back in. So maybe this is the problem Falchon's having because I got back in, and I requested to speak, and I got a request to speak, but I still showed as a listener instead of a speaker, and my mic was on, but you couldn't hear me, and I was a listener. Then all of a sudden, it started letting me speak. So I don't know. It's got problems.
Okay.
Twitter's got problems.
Is it possible, Feltron, that you could join us in Telegram?
Yeah, come over to Telegram.
Please do. We'd love to have you.
This is good. This is good for them.
So, you can just go to our website, shibnobi.com.
Yeah, he's got.
And click on Twitter.
I know Feltron's got Telegram because I talked to him on it. So if he wants to come over here, please.
Yeah,
Cliff, I brought up Slim Jesus 2.0. He can speak if you like, Slim.
Hello, all. Hi, Cliff.
How you doing?
I'm choosing a great day, man. Cliff, I just want to talk to you for a quick second because there's been a lot going on in the communities, and what you said was paramount to nothing else. There doesn't need to be division.
Yeah,
there can
absolutely.
Healthy competition is always good, but we should always be competing with ourselves. But healthy competition is good as long as we're pushing each other up the mountain. But Cliff, I've been following you. I've been watching you. And there's actually
Cliff just got disconnected.
There's something I need.
He just got disconnected.
Please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me.
He got disconnected again.
Please don't interrupt me, sir. Can you mute him?
Sorry about that.
He can't hear you. Cliff cannot.
He can't hear you right now, brother. Sorry.
Slim coming for that ass.
He's coming up. Someone make a request to speak again, Cliff, if you can hear me.
Fuck.
Hey, watch the language,
sorry,
please.
sorry.
We're on YouTube.
I thought I was
also.
on mute.
We keep it pro.
I
know the Twitter space doesn't usually do that, but we
Can you hear me again?
Low key shit show right
All
now.
right, sorry. Twitter kicked me out again. Sorry, Slim Jesus. I missed part of what you said because it kicked me out again. Slim Jesus?
He's a listener now. He needs to be put back up as a speaker.
Slim, you can talk again. I just approved them. Go ahead, Slim.
You were saying about agreeing what I was saying about the
there needs to be
doesn't
not
need to be division and we should be working together.
So you know the gist. Everybody else heard, but here's the thing. I have a very serious question for you, and I hate to get really personal with you, and I hope this doesn't embarrass you or cause a big fight in here, okay? But I'm going to come at you hard, all right?
All right.
What was it like, man, to be right there next to the Mona Lisa?
It was a once in a lifetime experience. Because I'll tell you, I mean, my wife and I, we took a trip to, well, we went through France first, and then we went through Italy, and the stuff we saw was just unbelievable, amazing, lifetime, once in a lifetime kind of stuff. I recommend it to anybody that has the opportunity to do it. It's the first time we ever went out of the country anywhere, but it was amazing, truly amazing. The history and how old stuff is there is just unbelievable.
Right on. I apologize for speaking over you. I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a lag. Hey, one more thing, brother.
Yeah.
So that Mona Lisa, I know they move it around the world sometimes to take it on display, but I think you're at the Louvre right there, aren't you?
I was at the Louvre, yes.
Awesome. I've been there a couple of times. All right, last thing, man. You know what, people? Listen to me. This is Cliff. This is a man who shows his face. This is a man who hasn't changed. He's not perfect, but he is human, and I don't believe he's hiding anything from anyone. He just could explain what makes sense about the wallets. It totally makes sense. He's parking it in USDT. That's what I got with 75% of my assets right now, Cliff, is parked in USDT, right? As everybody should during this dump. But anyway, here's the thing. This is a man that goes and visits the Louvre. He visits one of the beautiful pieces of art in the world. So this is a person that maybe, you could look at and say, this might be a good human. This guy is well-rounded, and he's out here and he's explaining. So I implore you to, yes, find the mistakes if there are any, help him course correct. He needs you to help. And also give the guy the Benny. You know what I mean? What the hell? So thank you. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt, man. He's a kind person. Is he perfect? No. Is he gonna fuck up? Yes. I'm pretty sure he's gonna tell us.
Language.
Pretty sure he's gonna tell us though that he messes up. I hope there's not. Listen, I hope there's no underage kids in here at 9 at night.
No, we're on YouTube
at night,
also, brother. We're on YouTube also. We're streaming across everywhere, and we just keep it pro in our spaces. Thank you very much for understanding.
If I have to apologize for being my authentic self, I guess I'm sorry. But
no, it's all right. We just like to keep it pro. We call PG professional guidance.
I'll be honest, I was critical of the amount of tokens in the wallets. I'm like, that's a lot of freaking tokens. But if he's burning them the right way, the staking's gonna happen the right way. If the swap comes out that we think is gonna happen, then I believe in the man behind it.
Faltron, I see you're there. Please raise your hand, brother.
Because I'm gonna say this last part, because who cares if SaitaMask works? I don't trust the people behind it. But guess what? I trust Cliff. And even if he fails every time, and he never has a great product, which he will, even if he doesn't, I trust him and I'll follow him in his trust around. See that? See how it works? Have a good day, people.
Oh, Slim's leaving. Where's Cliff? Yo,
hold on.
Faltron.
Can you hear me?
Take it easy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I got kicked out again.
You blew your argument apart, Faltron.
No,
he totally
didn't. He fucking completely avoided it.
Hold on.
Bro, this is your first year in crypto, Faltron. You have no clue what's going on.
He completely avoided it. There's two wallets that were released from the deployer 14 days ago. I spoke to you on the phone. You said those were for you and they were for LC. You called them vested wallets. Now you're saying they're marketing wallets. I can pin it to the top if you give me a second.
Oh, good Lord. Why don't you listen? Why don't you listen instead of keep talking for a second? So you're mixing things up. You're mixing things up, Faltron.
Oh, is that right?
You are, yes. Because I thought yesterday when you said it was 12, then 14, then $15 million. I thought you were talking about the marketing wallet, which is why I addressed the marketing wallet. If you're talking about the other two wallets,
so everybody in here can see what I'm talking about.
If you're talking about the other two wallets that you and I talked about on the phone, those are mine and Elsie's. Exactly what I told you.
Oh, but before you were laughing at me because it was a marketing wallet. But now they belong to you and LC. Okay.
No, gotcha. I told you that yesterday when we talked on the phone. Nothing changed.
Why are you so confused right now?
Because I thought when your posts, because I can't decipher half the time what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the marketing wallet. So I addressed that.
He told us on the
two different topics. So, and I'm happy to talk about both of them. What do you want to know? You tell me what you want to know about what.
You got to unmute yourself, Faltron. There you go.
I want to know why you released those two marketing wallets. You said
they're not marketing wallets. Those two that you're talking about are mine and Elsie's. They were our distribution. Ours were held longer than everybody else's. We did that on purpose.
Those listed in the notable wallets list? Here, I'm going to pin this to the top. I got to find the post, just so everybody in this room knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, why don't we just get whatever wallets you want to talk about out of the way right now, Faltron?
Well, here, just let me pin them to the top.
Okay, and then we'll break it down. We're going to clear it up right now. There's no need to be hostile, brother.
That's what you guys are acting. Some people have to do that in order to get the point across.
But
you guys were pretending for 20 minutes that you weren't allowed, that I wasn't requesting.
I just saw you. I'm telling you, no one's pretending anything.
Faltron, first of all, Twitter's been glitching like crazy. I've been kicked out 4 times since I've been in here, and I couldn't get back in. I had my hand raised and couldn't get in. So it's not that we're blocking you. Twitter sucks. Let's just be honest. You get kicked out all the time. Every time I go into one, I get kicked out of it.
Yeah, man, we're not trying to avoid you, brother.
Nobody's avoiding you. I got no reason to avoid you. I got nothing to hide, buddy. So
Cliff, have you ever received a wallet from Shinja?
Wallet?
Have I received a wallet from Shinja?
Yeah. Have you had any wallets with tokens from Shinja before? Your personal ones?
Well, yeah, that's what I just said. The one that you were talking about, that is mine. One of those two is mine.
These 2 new wallets, and those are the only tokens that have ever been airdropped in there. So the only thing in these 2 wallets are tokens that were just airdropped. Do you have any other wallets related to Shinja? There's no transactions in these. You have claimed
He's never gotten any other tokens. That was the first.
No, that's not true. That is not true. No, whoa, Strong. That's not true.
Okay.
Elsie, you can go back on multiple AMAs. You can go back to the one I did with Cuff and the Dip, and on multiple AMAs and the one with Cuff and the Dip, I explained Elsie and I got a small portion when we first launched, just like all the other private sailors got. But the big portion of our wallets were put into, they were vested and they were locked, put in lock tokens on Dex tools, on DexLock, or not DexLock, on DX Lock. And we just got ours, we vested ours longer than everybody else, or at least originally. We've moved everybody out now. We've vested ours originally longer than everybody's, which is why it took till now for us to get the first distribution.
So this is so you received a small portion of tokens. Do you have your wallet listed on the notable wallets list?
What notable wallet list?
What? The notable wallets list that you guys at Shinja have. It's called the notable wallets list. That's what Teddy Ganja sent me as a reference. He said it's where you have all of the wallets of reference.
But that's not what that is. What's on there just said what all the locked wallets and everything were, what the ones that people had asked about before, those top ones. They're not everybody's wallets that are listed there.
On there is my question. Is your wallet on there?
The one that had the ones for me and Elsie that were locked was on there. It changed the locked wallet until we just got the distribution. That one was on that list.
Why did you add it to a new wallet?
What new wallet? No. Oh my God.
2 new wallets at the top.
It wasn't a new wallet. You do understand how DX Lock works, right? When DX Locks, when it puts it in there, it puts it into the DX Lock wallet, not the wallet that it goes to. So the wallet that was in there was the DX Lock wallet. Then it came out of there once the lock was up, and it went into our wallets where it was supposed to go.
Oh.
But these 2 wallets where the tokens are stored, That's the only transaction, is that money going in there. It doesn't look like, I haven't checked it today, but when I was looking at it yesterday, there was no money that had gone out. There were no transactions except for receiving that money 14 days ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there were two brand new wallets. Elsie created one and I created one, and that's what they went to.
Okay, so that, I mean, you kind of sidestepped my question. I asked why you sent them to new wallets. Now you're saying that, you said the funds from those wallets were sent to your wallet. So which is it? Were they sent to your wallet?
What funds? What funds are you talking about?
Holy shit, Cliff. I'm asking a very simple, straightforward question.
No, okay? It's not.
Yes, it is. These two wallets that I'm talking about, you said that the funds were sent out of them into your actual wallet. But if you look at the two wallets that I pinned up top, they were not.
No, are you talking about what went to the?
Have a transaction going in, and they were created and sent to two new wallets. So do you guys have a routine where every couple months you guys get airdropped a bunch of tokens to a new wallet that nobody knows about?
No.
Then where's your original wallet? Where's the wallet that you use? Is it on the?
Are you talking about the wallet that we gave ETH for originally? Is that what you're talking about?
Christ, Cliff, this is not that complicated, man. The two.
Oh my God, Falcon! If you're gonna be an ass, you can leave now. If you want to talk civil, then you can talk. Otherwise, you can get out.
Man, you're just pretending like you don't know what you're talking about.
Beltran, look, I don't know you, bro, but you're talking a lot of shit over here, and
that's what I do, homeboy.
No, don't call me homeboy. I ain't no homeboy, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. Why? How come you don't have the balls to go to that?
Well, why do you need to speak for this man? Are you his dad? Are you his father? Are you his father?
Hold on.
Are you his father? Are you his dad? I'm asking him a question. Why do you need to jump in?
Hey, Danny Moncada, he just wants to get us riled up. Don't.
Yeah, he's just causing shit. This is what he does. This is what Beltran does.
Right? Yeah. You can't answer the question, Cliff.
No, I can answer the question. You won't just hush a minute. Tell you what. Good Lord.
Beltran, go to.
You don't want to hear the answer.
What I think you're asking, and you can't pose a straight question, but what I think you're asking is where did the original ETH come from? That was the distribution that went for the initial contribution. That ETH I sent from another wallet.
That's not
where I had ETH.
That's not my question, Cliff. There's
well, then what the hell is your question?
Let me just say it. There's two wallets that are pinned at the top.
Go to Telegram and go ask that question live on video like a man, bro.
So why? So I can get booted? So you have your whole army there? Here we are, man to man. We're talking. You don't need to
so you show your face because that's what needs to happen because people, like to hide behind the keyboard.
I'm right here, dude. I'm talking to you right now, man to man. I pinned the two wallets at the top so you can look at them. What's so complicated? There's two wallets that just received. At today's price, you do understand, Cliff, that crypto goes up and down daily. So when you say 12 to 14 million, that means that's the fluctuating price at the time. You understand how that works, correct? So today's price, it's probably 12 to 15 or 17 million. The price fluctuates, okay? So these two wallets pinned at the top, they received an airdrop 14 days ago. I think today's price, they're each somewhere between 6 to 8 million. Each one of these wallets. When I spoke to you on the phone, you said they were an LC. Okay. Now you're saying that they're used for marketing. Which is
no, I'm not. I'm not saying they're used for marketing. I thought you were talking about our marketing wallet, which is why I addressed the marketing wallet. That is not what those wallets are. I misunderstood what you were asking. Those two wallets were mine and Elsie's distributions.
Do you? Okay, so those are your wallets. Those two wallets belong to you and LC.
Correct.
Why did you have them sent to two new wallets?
They're not okay. When we each created a wallet to have ours go to, we needed a wallet, right?
Right.
So for this, we're going to go to, we created a wallet to have them go to. I don't understand what the big deal is.
Well, you have your wallet on the notable wallets list, do you not?
It's separate wallets. We created a separate wallet for the next batch.
Okay, and I have a feeling the next batch will get sent to another wallet just to hide the funds. So you heard it here, folks. The funds? He played, he's
fucking nuts.
I'm not hiding anything. I've told everybody all along. Look, Falcon, if you would have ever come to one of our AMAs, you would know this. This has been talked about to our community when we first launched.
No, Teddy Ganja had no idea. These guys that were trying
Teddy Ganja just came to our community a week ago. He came to our community 2 weeks ago. No, a week ago, not even.
I have multiple wallets. Who doesn't have multiple
wallets? So those two wallets are in the notable wallets list right now.
Oh my God!
Everybody
if you listen to what I said to you before, if you listen to what I said to you before,
notable wallets list. So tell me, everybody in this room, go look and see if these wallets are on the notable wallets list. There's
No,
1,000 people here.
Faltron, listen again what I said. The wallet where the tokens were in all of this time.
And we lost you again, Cliff. But we do have Teddy Ganja here.
Hey,
lost Cliff
yeah,
again,
I'm just
so give me a
hearing,
second.
Faltron, you're saying all these lies. I exactly
What's
told
the
you
lie?
that,
What's the
hey,
lie?
I am
Tell me
not
the
a
lie.
blockchain developer. I do not know contracts. I am an AWS apps, AWS mobile apps consultant. That is where I specialize. When
So you
you
don't know how to read a
came and
spreadsheet.
you cornered me
What
in
you're
that
trying to
room,
tell
I said, go to the AMA, go ask Cliff. And you said the next day you solved this issue. You had a cordial conversation with Cliff. Look at you now.
You sent me
Look
the
at
list.
you
You said they
now.
would be on
Where
notable
is the
wallets list, and they
cordialness?
were not.
Feltron, where is the
But
cordialness?
Feltron, why are you trying to just stir stuff up, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Because this
What's
is
your
this is
intention?
called embezzlement when you fucking pull money out of a bank. You know, when you're pulling money out
There
of
is
a
no
one's pulling.
embezzlement.
It's
You
not.
are
You're
not
just
even
making
letting
stuff
the
up
guy
for
finish.
attention.
Faltron.
You
You
are
want.
All right, hey guys, stop. Sorry, I got disconnected again. I'm back. Again, the notable list that you're talking about, that has the DX token address on it, because that's where up until a week or 14 days ago, when we just got the distribution, all of those tokens were in the DX lock wallet. Once the lock came unlocked, they got moved to our mine and Elsie's wallets because they can't stay in the DX lock wallet. They have to go somewhere. So they went to mine and Elsie's wallet. So the address that was in the notable list was the DX lock wallet because that's where they've been all of this time.
There's only one transaction in those two wallets, and that's the money going into them.
Exactly.
They've never left the wallet.
Right,
They've never left that wallet. So that's not.
Okay, you do understand that.
Here's your answer. No,
listen.
Let's narrow it down.
Oh my God, I'm trying to. If you would listen, the tokens when they were sent to the lock wallet, they come from the deployer, just like all the private sale members drops came from the deployer wallet. They get airdrop from the deployer wallet. They came from the deployer wallet. They went to the DX lock wallet. When they unlocked, they then went back to the deployer, and then they came into mine and Elsie's wallet.
Okay, so they are at their final resting place of your and Elsie's wallet. Is that
Exactly.
correct?
And if you will look at them, there's not been one dime spent out of it. They're still sitting there.
Yes. Okay. So that's the only wallet you've ever used. So on your airdrops, you send them to a fresh new wallet, correct?
On the airdrops, those were the private sale members that went to the private sale members' wallets.
I'm talking about for you and Elsie.
On the only okay, so the airdrop that we just came out of that locked wallet went to mine and Elsie's wallet. The only other tokens that we got, Elsie and I got, were the initial release at the very beginning of the project, the small amount that we got. That was it. And everything that came out now are bigger amounts. They have not even had anything sold out of them. They are sitting in that wallet and they've never been touched.
It's crazy.
Correct. So those are your wallets. So why didn't you send them to your actual wallet? And
What
how many
actual wallet?
Wallets do you have with Shibnobi tokens in them?
I have 2 wallets.
So just 2. So if I go through that deployer wallet, I'm not going to find any other tokens on any wallets with any strange going-ons.
From the deployer wallet, you're going to see from the deployer wallet, you're going to see all kinds of tokens that have been sent out to all the private sale members. You're going to see all the ones I've sent out as rewards for the competitions we've held to community members. You'll see all kinds of ones that have been airdropped, if that's what you're asking.
Well, what I really want to find out is how many of these wallets do you have in the top 100? Because I think there's a lot of them.
You're completely wrong.
And I have a feeling you send them to a new wallet every.
Oh my God, Faltron! Of course you do, because you want to spread FUD. That's not the case. You're just making stuff up now just to cause problems.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you keep changing your story.
I'm not changing my story at all. I haven't changed my story one bit.
You guys are trying to pretend. You guys are trying to pretend that I wasn't requesting to speak. Then
Come on, Faltron, bro. Now you're not Faltron. You're being like a little kid, bro.
No,
relax.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you are. Everyone knows
my
that. Literally, everyone else knows you sound like a child right now. You're the only one who's not getting
Strong, stop. Strong, stop. It's not worth it. Stop it. Stop. Not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, Feltron!
Go to the Telegram and show your face, bro. If you were,
He's not going to do that. Daniel, he's not going to do that. He won't go on
I
his
know you
face.
guys are tough. You should make a Macho Man Randy Savage video where you're yelling into the fucking phone with music playing.
You're the one cussing, Falcon. You're the one that's getting irate and cussing. You are. So
not good.
We're not used to this energy, Falcon. We keep it nice and pro in our space.
Right. Well, I just think it's really funny because you guys have a notable
sound
wallet
like
list.
I think it's so funny.
Transparency, but those two wallets were not on that list.
we haven't updated the list. That list got put out. That list got put out like months ago. A month ago. I mean, we haven't updated it. Sorry. Oops. We made a mistake. We didn't update it. Sorry. We'll get that done tomorrow. If it'll make you feel better, I'll make sure it gets done.
I mean, don't you think that that's something important for transparency?
We talk about this stuff all the time. This has been talked about in so many AMAs. It's not even funny. Sorry. I didn't realize we had to go back and update that old list.
I was asking Ganja about these two wallets. Why was he so confused? I mean, it's a huge percentage of the.
Teddy Ganja has been part of our community for 1 week.
Beltram, you want to talk about transparency? Show your face, bro. Come on. Show your face.
You're looking at my right there.
You could have got that out of Google. I don't know. How come you don't show your face?
I know. I am pretty
really
good
want to
looking.
be
So
transparent.
I'm with you.
How come you didn't just come and show your face on Telegram?
He won't do it.
Because I ain't got nothing to hide.
He won't show his face.
The reason why it came in hot, you know why? Because I feel that you're respecting the whole community, and a lot of people are not going to talk about it because they want to be respectful. I'm going to tell it like it is, bro. And I came to tell you, I came in hot. I'm telling you, go to Telegram, have some balls, go show your face, bro. Show your face.
You're
Be
looking
a
at
man.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Daniel, he's not going to do it. Daniel, just forget it, man. He's not going to do it.
Let's create a new room. Me and you, we're on Telegram. Let's do it. It doesn't need to be a shibnobi room where you guys can fucking
everyone's muted, Faltron. I'll mod it. No one will come up. You can be by yourself with
right out of the
and you
room.
can answer the question. Ask the question.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. In Telegram, there's better control because everybody's muted until they get allowed to talk. Not like this where everybody's yelling at each other right now. We got way more control in Telegram. Nobody would be able to say a word to you.
It's one on one.
I think Feltron, I think you spell your own. I think you put your name wrong. I think it was Faketron, not Feltron.
Daniel, come on, Daniel, stop. We don't need to do that. Come on, Daniel.
Come on Telegram,
I'm done.
and we'll go over every wallet one at a time with Cliff. He'll do it.
I think you should for transparency because you are playing with billions of dollars of people's money, and they do have the right to know when you're airdropping.
Come on over, Falcon. We're inviting you. You're in.
Everybody does know. Every time we do it, I announce it on our AMAs.
Yeah.
Every time.
Let's bring Rise up.
Every time we do an airdrop, I've announced it.
Faltron.
Can we bring Rise up here?
Faltron, come on out. Come on over.
Let's bring Rise up here.
We don't need to bring anyone else up here, bro. This is getting ridiculous at this point. If you want to come, go through every wallet one at a time. Come on up.
Okay, so Cliff, me and you, I'm gonna do my homework a little bit more. I'm gonna have a presentation for you, and we're gonna do it in a Twitter space.
I'm glad you have this
one.
one.
No, we're not. I'm done with you. Look, Faltron, here you go. You know what? Go ahead. Go out on Twitter, say everything you want to say, keep making stuff up. Because you know what? No. I'm telling you right now, I'm done with you. I'm done wasting my energy with somebody that wants to make up crap and starts crap and stir up shit for the entire community and bring negative energy. So you know what? My answer to you is no, I'm done with you. I am not going to even address you anymore. You do whatever you want. Go spread all kinds of crap that you're spreading on Twitter, and you keep doing it. Keep hiding behind your keyboard. Don't show your face. Don't show your face. Keep doing what you want. I'm done. I'm going back to Telegram. I'm going to go back and finish my AMA. I hope you have a great life.
Wait, is it over?
Goodbye.
I muted him.
I'm going back to Telegram, everybody.
Unbelievable.
Nice talking to you. I'm done with this crap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Please come to our Telegram if you guys want some civil communication. We'll be here.
Telegram, where you could actually show your face and be transparent. Have a face.
Wow, crazy. Sorry, for some reason my ledger got disconnected from my MetaMask account, so I'm trying to get it connected again. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God, this is not a good look for Saitama at all, or Feltron. Oh no. Good. Fuck them. Fuck them. Holy crap. That's insane. Damn, that was hella fun. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hold on.
Twitter spaces, and Alex,
Are they done?
Problem is here though is they totally got everybody off their game. They got you upset.
Holy crap.
They
Okay,
got
hold
this
on.
whole room going bananas.
No, you
because
guys did a
one
good job.
guy is talking so much nonsense, and so they still win because they disrupted everything. We can't let them do that.
This is exactly why I said everybody just needs to stop responding to them altogether. We need to stop, because let them freaking run their mouths. Let them say whatever the hell they want to say. I'm tired of the crap. Stop responding. Everybody, let the child just run his mouth and say whatever he wants. I'm done with it.
And
Hey, Cliff, what he did was he started out by addressing what he meant was the two separate counts, 6 to 8, but he combined the total to get you to speak about the marketing wallet to initially have to create more FUD.
Yeah, I realized that when we were talking. That's
Can I speak, please?
Let's let Vern in the house. Vern, what you got, brother?
Okay. I watch and I analyze things a lot. So, did you catch the last part of it?
There we go.
No.
He's going to talk about
set
us.
up something in the Twitter space. Why? Because you want clout. That's what that's about. Yeah. Because you explained everything in the AMA. You explained everything. It's 30 wallets. 2 people already got kicked out, right? Okay, let's just look at that. You never had a wallet, right, Cliff?
No, again, same thing I just said before. LC and I got a small distribution at the beginning.
So you had a wallet with a small distribution.
Majority of ours were locked in TX lock for originally a longer time period of time than the rest of the private sellers. But because theirs got extended out, theirs is longer now. Well, ours is longer. We only have all of ours. But
this is what they want to. This is what they. I was listening. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so why didn't you put it in your wallet that had a little bit in it?
Well, honestly, because I planned on just leaving this one where, honestly, I wasn't planning on touching it for quite a while.
But guess
and
what?
again, LC and I had done that, made that decision to help kind of give more confidence to the community.
He never disappoints. Rowdy with him.
We're not going to dump or whatever. I guess that was wrong. I guess we should put them together with the other one.
Is there a rule where you only can have one wallet?
Well, no. And honestly, I tell people all the time that you should have multiple wallets, because if one gets hacked, you don't lose everything.
I have 4 or 5 wallets, so I'm just trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where it's going, because you keep explaining the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
Overall, not in this project, because I know this will get construed up saying something again, but not in this project. But overall, in my portfolio, hell, I probably got 20 wallets. Between everything that I invest in. But for this project, I've got 2 wallets.
Okay.
I'd like to just, I haven't been on a lot lately. I would like to just put my 2 cents in here. I'd like to give everybody a chance to just breathe and let things calm down a little bit. I'm usually the guy that's really excited and riled up, and it's nice to be on the other side of the fence for once. But
fucking destroyed, punished, murdered, murked.
The questions that they were trying to ask, but I think Vern touched on it, right? You can have as many wallets as you want. How many wallets do you have? It's really nobody's business. I think the bottom line question was like, how many Saitama wallets, or not, excuse me, sorry, how many wallets do you have with Shinja in it? because he was trying to allude to some idea that you had a number of the top wallets, which you came right out and said that you don't. So really,
he's trying to say. So where that's coming from, Shinja, that was that video. I don't know. I can't remember the name, but 2 days ago, a guy posted the video saying that that it's us sending to 100 top wallets from the deployer, and we're selling out of all of them. But that was the private sale wallets. That's exactly what that was. It's the private sale wallets. And so, I think he realized it. He heard it. And what happened was, so Sandstorm, he's been in here and he talks to me all the time, and I tell him things are coming up. He's been making videos. Well, Sandstorm is friends with this other guy. I wish I remembered his name, whoever the other one is that made this other video. He's friends with him, and he told him what was going on. And then this guy made another video the next day, and he kind of changed tunes. And then he made another one again today, and it was even better. So he was kind of coming over to our side because Sandstorm has explained to him all kinds of things. So it's like. I don't know. These people just need to grow up.
And I'll be really quick, guys. And I just want to finish with this because, again, I think this got way further along than it needed to, and
I knew it would. I knew it would going over this. This is why I didn't want to go to Twitter Spaces in the first. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. That's my fault.
And so this is my final point. Like, I think we know what the general concerns and questions are. And so if we take the time and you do a little video and you explain the things that you want to explain concisely to the point, we can put that on the website. We can make it available to anybody. We answer the questions, and that's it. And if anybody wants
you know what, though? You know what's going to happen, though? But you know what's going to happen, though, Shinja? As soon as we do that, they're just going to look for the next thing. Because that's what they do. They're going to look for anything they can possibly do to get attention for themselves. That's what it is. It's all about bringing attention to themselves. And you know what? It's not even worth it because honestly, if you well, no, I'm not going to say that. I guess I'm not.
Say it, Cliff. Fucking send it. Fuck him.
Just real quick. I want to make sure. I just want to get one of our community members. She's had her hand up. She doesn't get a chance to speak much. Lady Crypto. She's been a part of our community for a long time, and we don't get to hear from you much. I saw if you had your hand up. I did unmute you. Did you have any questions or anything you wanted to add? I'm just trying to move on too. So Lady Crypto, hey, Lady Crypto, how are you?
Hi, how are you guys? No, I don't have a question, but I was just saying that, when a project is good, you're gonna have a lot of fun, but don't take it personal. Just focus. They're trying to deter you from the main focus here, and I just wanted to encourage everybody and tell them to not pay attention. Let's focus on the project, and a year from now, we're gonna look back and laugh at it. So that's all.
I agree.
Well, you know what, Lady Crypto, you're right. I was actually thinking about this earlier today. It's literally going to take us a year that when these people see we're still here and we're still doing what we say we're going to do, that's maybe when they're going to finally back off and go, oh, all right, well, I guess they're not a rug pull anymore because it's been a year.
That's right. And also, I wanted to mention, I was one of the people who
keep being you, Lady Crypto. I love all the work you're doing for us in the community, and you're such a positive. I knew bringing you up would just like switch the whole energy, and you did it. So thank you so much. You're amazing.
Hey, Strong.
Hey, guys.
Larry.
I want to let Sandstorm up too because he's here.
Raise your hand, Sandstorm. There you are. Okay,
no,
go ahead,
I just let him speak.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
We got fair. Good. How you doing?
Sandstorm.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. You walked into a lion's den, and I'm gonna give you mad props for that, dude, because they've been on my case for a while now. They've been on Rodney's case. They've just been attacking us. They're saying that you guys are paying us to FUD Saitama and stuff. And all we're doing is reporting the news. That's what we do. Like, I don't represent y'all. Y'all don't represent me. The same goes for Rodney. We just report the news. And watching you go into that setting that you just did, and you held your composure for about as long as a grown man can do, a lot lot of respect to you, man.
Did amazing, bro.
Look, I've tried to hold my composure, and I've done a damn good job of it. But I don't even know if I could have held it as long as you did just then.
It's tough. Well, and it doesn't help that Twitter Spaces is a piece of crap because that makes it even more frustrating. You're trying to talk and then you get kicked out of Twitter Spaces. I got kicked out 4 times trying to even do that.
Twitter Spaces is just as volatile as the charts.
Yeah.
Hey, just to let you know, the app just crashed and closed the whole space completely.
It does this all the time. Every Twitter Space I've ever gotten into does that. I can't stay connected to it.
I couldn't.
And should I
Mr.
leave it like that at Cliff, or you want me to reopen it again?
No, I'm done with it. Let it closed. Just let it closed.
Watch us on YouTube. How's it going, Sandstorm, brother?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Sandstorm.
And
Well, look, you guys just keep doing what you do, man. Ignore that stuff because they're going to keep coming as hard as they can. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And see, I should have just stuck to my guns. This is what I said the other day. Because yesterday I said, I told everybody in the community, stop responding to it. Don't say a damn word anymore. Let it alone. Because the best thing we could do is not respond. It'll irk them even more. You know, that because when somebody that's looking for attention doesn't get it, they're going to get mad. And I fed right into what I said not to do yesterday.
Yeah, when I called you last night, you told me, "Don't you do it, B more."
Yep, I know. I know. I know, and then I did it. Well, I'll be honest with you, but in all fairness, when I first went over to the Twitter Space tonight, I didn't know that he was there. I thought I was just going over to answer some questions that they had over there since we couldn't get the communication right. And then and I don't think he was even there when I first went on, and then after I got on, he showed up. So
the way he talked about it was as if it was like his own investment, you know. But it's just all for hype. So it's like the whole thing was just it's ridiculous. You could tell it was for hype. It was all for show. And
I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to feel like they're getting paid to do it.
Listen,
like for some reason.
What I want us to do, honestly. This goes back to what Burns said. He's looking for clout. Let's move past this. He gets no more energy. Let's focus on our project. That's it.
Well,
Larry the Citizen is here. Okay, sure. Go ahead, Vern. I just want to give Larry from the Citizen a shout out because he jumped in too.
Well, I'm going to get off here, guys, but I just want to say Russ needs to separate himself from those people because they represent Saitama. And them coming after you guys like that just makes Saitama look even worse. So,
I'll tell you. I mean, look, I joked about this earlier, Sandstorm, and I probably shouldn't. I really probably shouldn't. But I joked about it earlier. I said ever since this has been going on, I feel like our chart's been going up. Saitama's has been going down. I was saying to the guys earlier. I said I almost feel like it's because people are seeing through it. You know, and that's what I said. I shouldn't have gone in there even. I shouldn't have fed into it even because I'm positive that people are seeing through the crap that he's putting out. And it didn't do any good.
Man, so mad respect. Mad respect.
Thanks. You see you, Sandstorm. Have a good night.
Thank you, Sandstorm.
Later, man.
And
Saitama versus
perspective on that.
Check the charts, guys. We're running up right now. We're almost at 50K. We're about 190 off.
Thanks, Jacktown.
And I apologize because I know I came in hot. I just got pissed because they were just picking on you, and I figured I just come in because, like I was telling you, like when I wanted to do that Twitter Spaces, I wanted to go in there and moderate. Where if people wanted to ask, questions like that, come and show your face. It's not that we're gonna try to like get against them. It's just show your face, be transparent. But that's why I went in there because I wanted to put them on the spot, like Saitama was saying that he just wants that clout. If you really about that life that you want to show transparency, come and show your face. Nobody's gonna do anything to you. I mean, you might if it was really about something, he'll be the hero. If you were doing something wrong, right? But since you're not, he's just gonna come in here. He's gonna look stupid. That's what I was trying to convey.
Yeah, but that kind of person, all they're going to do is look for the next thing. They're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. That's why I said I'm done with them. That's why I said what I said at the end of it. I'm done with them. You do whatever you want. You go post whatever you want. I'm done with you. I'm not even going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Saitama Vern had something he wanted to say. I think Saitama Vern, sorry, go ahead, Saitama Vern.
Let's say Tom Vern go, and then I see Rodney joined us too. We'll give him a chance here.
Yo, this is the thing. The rug pull happened. I'm gonna just tell my story in like 2 minutes. The rug pull happened. And I was like, it's a rug pull that the community of Saitama believed in. And it caused some like, man, what is going on? X, Y, and Z. So I was like, uh-oh, is this going to be a trickle-down effect to other coins? So I started looking around. I have Telegram, so I saw the community. Man, y'all was going crazy. I said, you know what? Let me get, I think Shinobi and somebody else said, hey, you know, hey, it's the Tom Vernon house. So I started talking to Cliff. I got in contact with Cliff. And I was like, okay, let me see what I can do to make the community understand and feel safe about Shinobi. So we started talking and we met up. And I was like, oh, Cliff is cool. And we started talking about all the previous stuff and the recent stuff. And he explained everything to me. We had an AMA. He explained everything precisely. I listened to what he was saying. And he was just trying to spin you, Cliff. I will say, I'm 45 and I don't even entertain that at my job. People like that, I don't entertain them. Cliff, you have a multi-million-dollar, possibly about to be billion-dollar company. You don't need to do stuff like that to me, to be honest, because I met you, Cliff, and I think you're a good dude. I met Russ. I think he's a good dude. I'm put in a bad position for trying to bring coins together. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's sad that these are all adults and we can't even act like Polkadot and Chainlink and those. Those are the elite coins. Right now, we're in the mud with pigs.
Yep.
And all I'm going to say is, I don't listen to you, Rodney. I've heard of you, but my thing is, if you constantly come out over and over and over and over with Saitama material that's fudding, of course people are going to feel a way about it. Because if I started a channel and started fudding one coin over and over again, I have to be responsible. Everybody has to start being a little bit more responsible from Saitama and on this side. Not Cliff, because Cliff already said stop with it. But everybody is not everybody. People are acting like kids. If you listen to Faltron and you're a fan of him, I'm gonna say it right now. There's something wrong with you if you can't see what he's doing. The last thing he said was, we can have a Twitter space. So come on, Cliff, don't ever, sir, please, don't ever do that again. Because it doesn't, you're not going to win. You can't win with that type of situation.
I have said from the beginning, I don't like Twitter Space, and
it's ridiculous.
I just don't like how they turn out. They're very toxic.
It's toxic, and everybody, it's like people just want to be clout. Listen, I fell into this position organically. I'm not pushing. I'm not doing, hey, look, me. I don't need to do all that. I'm 45. I got a cool job. But to see all of this going on, everybody just have to look at it. Everybody got to look in the mirror and go, what can I do to stop this? Cliff is looking in the mirror, but everybody has to be held accountable. That's including Rodney, Classy, myself, Sinja, Shinobi Strong, Daniel, and Mr. Cliff. We all have to understand we have a responsibility because we're playing with 320,000 people money, and you're playing with 50 or so plus thousand holders over here. So what are we doing at the end of the day? I'm in my robe. I was about to go to sleep. I just came from a Wizards game. Somebody surprised me with tickets, and I come back to this. All I'm saying is, if you're an adult and you couldn't see through what is going on, do not DM me, do not talk to me, because I don't have time for that. I blocked Faltron because I don't understand him. I don't understand him. So if I don't understand you, I might as well just go ahead and block you before something goes left.
I think we gotta. I think
all I'm saying is, let me just get off here because I feel like I am so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that Cliff was really trying to work with everybody. And y'all better be lucky I'm professional. I'm so tired of this.
I'm
we
with
have
you.
to stop this. And Cliff
I'm
is
tired.
trying to. The other side, I'm Saitama Vern. Can we stop this? Can y'all stop? Are y'all okay? Are y'all investing in Shinobi? If y'all are not, just let them do what they do. If they fail, they fail. If you go high, you go high. Why are y'all so worried about Shinobi? Is it something else? Or are you intimidated by y'all? I don't know what it is, but
you know
let
what?
it
You know
go.
what? Let me say something.
Man, it's so annoying, man.
So Vern, you know, just like you said, from the beginning, I've been trying to work with other projects that I feel have the same values, the same mission that we did. They're trying to do the same thing for the space. And there are others that I'm trying to work with, Safe Moon, Shib, and they don't act like this at all. Not at all. I mean, they're great. They have been great so far. Shib, they throw out tweets about us all the time, and we've turned around and reciprocated, and we've sent out stuff about them. They've shared posts, and we've retweeted them for them, and that kind of stuff. So there's been a very healthy relationship. I've talked to their devs, and Jason's talked to their devs, and we're working on trying to get on ShibaSwap with them, and the communication and everything has been wonderful. Safe Moon, man, those guys, they're a great bunch of guys. I was blown away with them when I talked to them. I've had multiple Google Meet meetings with them, and they're a class act, man. They got their stuff together. They know what they're doing. They got their stuff together, and they're a great bunch of guys. They knew all about our project. When they interviewed me to go on Safe Moon Swap, and they interviewed me, and they told me all this stuff about our project. And then they had me, talk about other details, but they told me everything. They said, yeah, but we've been watching you. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's the great projects out there that are class acts that aren't causing FUD and all this other crap, that are looking to work with other projects that are trying to do good. And I had this specific conversation with Safe Moon. Safe Moon guys said they were totally in our corner, that when they saw what happened with the whole Saitama thing, because I'm telling you, they've been watching us. They knew everything. And they said when that happened, they said they lost all respect for Saitama, that the way that went down and that happened, they couldn't believe that happened. And then and then we were talking about, because this FUD had started, the last meeting we had, they said, yeah, it's just unbelievable, ridiculous. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It's a totally different caliber of project. This stuff needs to stop. It just needs to stop.
That's what I'm saying, man. What people don't realize is not for me. It's for everybody else looking at us that want to invest, and we're acting like high school kids.
Gentlemen,
it's exactly right. It hurts the small investors. That's the ones that I'm really worried about. All of the small investors in these projects, they get hurt the worst, because when all this starts slinging, then people start pulling their money out because, oh, this person said this and this person said that. All it does is hurt the real investors that care about the project, and they want to be part of something and try to make some money.
So also, real quick, there's another community member that I want to make sure our community's kind of antsy. They really want to get a rating of high school.
Well, hold on. Let's do that, but let's let Rodney go quick, and then I see Classy's here.
Well,
and then
let me get off, because I'm cool. I don't know y'all two over here. I don't know y'all. I have to watch y'all videos to understand where y'all coming from. Because at the end of the day, man, there's a responsibility for everything. My thing is, this is me. This is Saitama Vern. I'm a man's man. If I had an issue with Cliff and somebody DM me some stuff, I'm talking to Cliff about it. I'm not going to make a YouTube video about it, because it creates a trickle-down effect for 320,000 people. Before I air that out, which we just have to stop. That's all. I love y'all. I love Saitama. At the end of the day, it's like I don't want to be bothered or by anybody, because I was really trying to work this. And let me say this, and I'm done. What needs to happen in crypto is somebody needs to be a QAE, a quality assurance evaluator that goes to every coin and start looking at digital footprints of everybody's wallets and start investigating, because I'm tired of people creating all type of stuff. Let me go in and let me look at Cliff's wallets. I see what's going on. And then I'll report it, a factual report, not a twist and a turn. I love y'all. I love Saitama. I love Tart.
The only thing, Vern, that I want to say is,
yes,
I really wish. I did reach out to Russ the other day, and we didn't connect yet. I may reach out to him again, but I really wish Russ would stand up and tell his community the same thing that I'm telling ours, and tell them to stop. And I haven't seen him say a word. I really wish he would do that.
Listen, I mean, I'm nobody, but listen, Saitama, if y'all understand where I'm coming from, I stand on what I say. I stand 10 toes down. I'm saying, let it go. Let's concentrate on Saitama. Let's concentrate on Shinobi and let it go. And that's it. If you're Team Shinobi, don't make any videos about any other coin. Just focus on your coin that you're talking about. That's all I'm saying. Because this is ridiculous, man.
Cliff,
I'm embarrassed.
It was hi, Strong. It was hard for me to watch you get upset. Can Saitama please mute your speaker, sir?
Yes, you guys mute it up. Yeah, mute up, and that way she won't act.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I cried because I cannot see you mad like this. I can't. I don't even know why you continue arguing with him. But the only thing I can say, it was 2 months ago. I emailed Nam at Saitama after I knew they were after you. I myself emailed, I'm sorry, I'm very emotional tonight. And I told him, Nam, I beg you, tell Ross to stop going after Cliff, because this man is helping so many people and he's so honest. And like, I know you, we are friends. And Nam said to me, Nam is a very nice guy. Nam said, you really think my team are after Cliff? I said, yes, I don't think. I'm 100% sure. And he promised me. And again, they're coming and they're coming. At one point, it's this gentleman, Saitama is right. They need to stop because the jealousy is destroying everything. You 50,000 holders, we love you, Cliff. We love you. And I myself cannot see this kind of fight. Is too much. It's too much, because I know when you were sick in hospital, you were worried for all of us. When I feel like our money, when it's in Shinja wallet, I feel safe. And to see this kind of people coming and attacking you and attacking Strong, it's too hard to watch. I myself want to say I love you and thank you so much for everything. When we buy other tokens, we ask the CEOs, can you please be like Cliff? Can you please, believe me, I ask other tokens, can you just be like Cliff and do whatever he's doing? They can't. They're trying, but they can't. So I appreciate for everything you do, and hopefully this will be stopped. And we never want to see you mad like this ever again.
Romina, I'm really not mad. I'm actually more disappointed in myself for going into that situation that I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I knew better than that. It's why I don't go to Twitter Spaces very often, because every time this is what happens. It is a horrible space. It really is. And I know it's almost like one of those necessary evils, because there's a whole pool of investors that's where they hang out is in Twitter. But I don't know. It's just not even. I feel like it's not even worth it, because people can't conduct themselves professionally in that space for some reason, and I don't know why that is.
I like to tell a very quick story about you to everyone that not really know you personally deeply. If last week I called you and I told you there is a token coming out, if you don't mind to review talk to the owner. because you're so good, you're so knowledgeable. I thought you are going to say, no, I'm busy, I don't have time. You were out of hospital. You told me absolutely, gave my number. I asked you permission if I can give your number to the person. You said absolutely. I emailed you at 1 a.m. East Coast time, 1 a.m. and you were up. I said, what time the person can call you? You told me tomorrow, 10 a.m. That token can be a huge competitor with you. You know that. You didn't care. You talked to the owner of that token for 1 hour. A day after that, you correct the contract, that the contract had so many wrong things. Genuine help him. I'm not going even to say the name of the token or anything. I just wanted to say your personality, what kind of person you are. That guy called me and said, I can't believe it. He helped me for 1 hour. He told me, change this. I'm behind you. Your token is going to be successful. This is the person you are.
He's got a good project. I believe in what he's trying to do.
You are amazing.
That's what I mean. If people like that are in the space and they are doing something good to help the space or to help community or whatever they're trying to do, I'm all for it. There's plenty of room in this space for promotable projects. There doesn't need to be rivalry. That's the part I don't get from people.
Can I just jump in real quick? I've been trying to catch a break for a couple minutes. I'm going to say something real fast, and then I'm going to check out. You know, there's so many things that we do right, and we get so many compliments, and there's so many people that are in love with the project, in love with you and everything else. But when we focus on the good, we get more good. When we focus on the bad, we get more bad. And we've spent way too much time and energy tonight focusing on the bad.
That's true.
And I think we need to just shift gears and move away and focus on what's good, and then get on with getting on.
Hold on. There's
Did you watch the anime last night?
There's one thing I need to say.
Did you watch the anime? Go ahead,
Crazy man.
D.
All right. Hey Jay, how many spaces users showed up tonight?
Oh, it was like 1,500, I think.
How many normally show up?
Around 200, 300.
You gotta look at the other perspective of this. It was a battle. Yeah, that's there's no doubt about that. What just happened was you got called out and showed your face. You proved that you're willing to step up to anybody who has questions anytime, anywhere. So what you also proved is that he's not. He won't come to the AMAs.
No,
he won't come
in.
He won't come in and actually kick it on camera. But not only that is, you just reached out into the space that you don't like, that you don't go into. You just reached out to an additional 800 plus people who heard you, who saw you say what you need to say, who heard your message. You may not have liked it. It may have been tough. It may have been tough to watch, but that was necessary. Why? Because it showed Twitter, and it showed the people there who were following him, who were on the fence, and the other people who weren't listening, who didn't hear it, who you really were. Yeah, it sucked, but it was not going to end, and he was just going to keep slinging mud until you did something, and you did. I'm not saying you have to do it again, but you just proved the point. And you proved the point to any other project you want to work with, or any other person who wants to say anything. And now our charts are going up, and you just reached a hell of a lot more people. So it's not a full negative. Look at the bigger picture with this one.
It's true.
He's not going to change his mind.
Yeah, it's just sad that this has to go like this, and I feel like it's gonna literally, like I said a little while ago, it's literally going to take a year before it stops. Hopefully, that they're going to say, oh well, all right, they've been around a year now, and they're putting out stuff like they said they were going to put out, and oh, I guess they're not going to ruggle anymore. I mean, that's what I feel like it's going to take. It's just like these people are never going to stop. They're going to continuously look for something else. They're going to try to find anything they can just to make a name for themselves, and that's what I feel it's like at this point. But anyway, enough. Let Rodney go. They came in to say something. Let Rodney and then Classy Crypto go, and then we'll take some from the community.
You got to unmute yourself, brother, and you got the mic. I got you, Jason. You got. Yeah.
Yeah,
now we
Rodney.
can.
Yeah. I saw that today. Yeah, I saw you took a little fun for that. It looked like today. The only thing that concerns me about that, though, is I guarantee you, if not even later tonight, by tomorrow, he will take whatever was said tonight and he will twist it again. You watch. Mark my words. He will take it and it'll get twisted to something else. Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by tonight.
Okay.
You too.
Is you came out and you spoke with everyone regardless of the question, right? That's true transparency. So just kudos to that, and that's all I really have to say. Thank you so much for having me, and can't wait to see where this project goes.
Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by tonight.
Absolutely. Take care.
Okay.
You too.
Appreciate you, Rodney. And
All
Classic
right,
Crypto,
Classy.
go ahead, brother.
What's up, boys?
How's it going, man?
But I wanted to go ahead and see my piece on the situation.
Your mic's whacked out. Your mic sounds like a robot. You sound like R2D2. Try again.
It was kind of cool sounding, actually.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like
now.
All right, I'm back now.
Yeah,
My mic.
there
I had to
you
use
go.
their mic. I'm
Yeah.
back.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I went through a similar situation to you guys, and I pretty much go on Saitama, and I'm like always bullish. But you guys going on these Twitter spaces, first off, it's not a representation of Saitama. It's so toxic. And I do want to say, Cliff, that you did a great job going on there. Of course, they're never going to agree with you because they're against the narrative. But overall, you know, as a guy that is in another token other than Saitama, I can go ahead and say with confidence that, I mean, they don't like me, right? They don't like because I talk about other tokens. They don't like because I'm open to other ideas, even though I make every single video that's like, okay, well, I like this token.
God
awesome.
forbid you talk about another token. You
God
know,
forbid.
people can't diversify and, you know, and be part of multiple projects.
How dare you?
Yeah, it's just,
yeah.
How dare
and
you
that's
do that?
that's
Yeah.
their narrative over there. They think I'm like some kind of crazy futter because I pretty much only talk about Saitama in a good way. So with you getting onto those Twitter spaces, you go on a place where they're just looking for clout. They're looking for people to talk about. They see Classy Crypto's growing. They see Cliff and Shinja's growing. They want to talk about us. That's what's going to happen. They're going to continue to do that. Try to strive and grab something. But, I mean, we're going to end up growing. We're going to outgrow all this stupid stuff. I'm going to
The Saitama community is going to crucify him for this. He's fucked.
all of that. But overall, I mean, I'm in support with you guys 100%. I'm really tired of this Twitter space drama. I really want Russ to publicly go out there and just squash all of this. Because I know Russ is a good guy at the end of the day. It's just this is getting ridiculous. And the amount of children, well, children that are 40 years plus that are on this Twitter Spaces listening to these things. Like, it's like some cult, like, guys, she's just doing this bad thing. And because I said it, you must believe me. No, it's not how it works in the crypto space. People are going to realize over time. And that's kind of what I do over my channel. So I'm in support with you guys. I want to openly say this. It's going to be really fun to see what happens tomorrow because of all this. But thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Classy Crypto. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming here tonight.
Yeah, keep it classy, brother. Keep it classy.
Always.
It's that whole thing. Shinji, you hanging out? You can decide to hang out a little with us?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to, get my 2 cents in a little bit because I've been off for a little while, and I wanted to be the sound voice of reason for a second, while I had the opportunity. I'm usually on the other side of that fence. So, but yeah, it's I mean,
always Miss DeFi.
We've said it before. I've said it before. At some point, we're just gonna have to do the work and let the work speak for itself. And I think a couple of key points that I wanted to bring up as well. I think we give too many people too much credit, and not enough people credit for the right and wrong reasons, right? Like, I think the people that buy into a lot of this stuff and get caught up in it and are affected by it, maybe we're not giving enough credit to the people that see through it, and we're worried too much about the people that don't see through it, and spending an inordinate amount of time and energy on people that are never going to get it because they're not seeking understanding. They're seeking conflict, ratings, drama, whatever. But what they're not seeking is truth or information. So they're getting what they want, and it's not productive for anybody. So, I think for the most part, I mean, we got 600 and something people in here tonight, and we've got, a tremendous project and great traction and everything great going for us. And to get mired down by, guys like that are clearly not all there. I mean, it's just, you can't possibly, make that kind of argument without, giving him some kind of, I mean, he was just off the hook. So, I mean, it's never gonna be good for us to be in any of those rooms with those guys ever. Yeah. And we really, you don't need to worry yourself with that stuff anymore. I think it's just, like you said, just leave it, That's it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Our charts are flying. Our
Charts
charts
are
just
flying.
crushed the 1300 level. Just crushed it.
Yep. So good job, guys. And also that said, you know what sells? I mean, the news sells. If like being good, like the nice thing was like what people like got, somehow people are drawn to like drama. It's crazy. So that said, I'd like to move on. I know the community wants to move on.
Okay, I'm going to end the AMA there, guys. I actually have to go right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Saitama Vern is a chump. He tried to throw a dig at you before he left, talking about you only do videos on tokens you stand by. Like, you have Saitama in your wallet. Why would you just do tokens? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I just do that? Doesn't make any sense. But he doesn't know me. He doesn't know the channel. I think if we had a conversation, he would understand. He's one of the cuff and the dip guys, right? People always say, why wouldn't you go to Russ before? Dude, why would I go to Russ about that? That's dumb. That's dumb. I did what I did. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not apologetic. I don't care for what I do. You know, the people that ride with the channel ride with the channel. You know, the DGens are here. They ride with the channel. They like what I do. I'm going to keep being critical, right? Look at Cliff answered the fucking biggest question about his project. What about the fucking wallets? He squashed it. He talked about it. Feltron looked like a fucking doofus. He looked like a doofus. Then he tried to blame Teddy at the end of it. Well, Teddy say, dude, Teddy's just started getting into crypto. He doesn't know anything about crypto yet. He's learning. He's a developer, right? He's a coder, right? He doesn't know all there is to know about crypto. And you're going to, it's like, dude, you're getting squashed with your argument and you're going to do Teddy like that. Like, no one likes you. You're a weirdo. You lost all your credibility tonight. Have fun looking like a doofus. You really big stain on the Wolfpack community, right? But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. What do you want me to say? Cliff answered the fucking hard questions. He answered the fucking hard questions. He did it. This is what we need. If Feltron's like the final boss, me having an AMA with Russ would be the final boss, right? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. No, Kevin D, we're getting fired up, Kevin. We're getting fired up. No, you relax. I'm relaxed, bro. Anyways, I'm going to keep doing my thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone out there. I might do a reaction video, but probably later on tonight. You guys have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate all of you. Goodbye.